Hello, welcome
Hello,
to
hello.
my sad sim peeing after getting married.
It's true.
Look, she's so upset. Sorry, it's really funny to me. Just to pee so bad.
I
Hey,
mean,
I'll get her started doing this, but I'm Gita. This is Emily
yeah, I'm
also.
Emily. I'm not a cat. I just have really bad internet.
You're a cat.
I
To
am a
me, you
cat.
are a
I can
cat.
be a cat.
You know what? Good. We all have to live our dreams today.
It's true.
And for some, the dream is to be a little tiny cat.
And for others, it's peeing at 5 in the morning on a Thursday.
Sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah. Do you want to
So
remind me
good to
where we are, Gita?
We are in The Sims. Look at all this. Look at how beautiful this neighborhood is. This is the English countryside inspired world of Helion Bagford for release in the Sims Cottage Living Pack. This is Elise, the lesbian who just got married here, and this is her beautiful wife, Cecilia Kang, who is just kind of looking at the bed, I think because she was woken up unceremoniously. And they also have a dog and a farm. They just got married. Everything's beautiful. Everything's incredible. There's chickens who live in there. Before we start living their life out again, and then we're gonna be watching. Oh my God, my friend Jeannie's here also. All my friends came to watch me.
Yeah.
That's very sweet of them. Uh, I we need to talk about the build items in the industrial loft kit, not industrial lodge kit, which is not a thing. I'm not sure what industrial lodge is, but I joked to Kato and Emily before the stream that that's just what Brooklyn turns into.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, did everything?
everything. Oh my God, the chickens. I'm gonna go to a different lot. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, we keep we were having this problem earlier when Gita was zhuzhing up the house before stream, that the items in our beautiful office keep popping into household inventory every time we try to build something. So yeah, I feel like just going somewhere in the world. We just go on a lot somewhere, yeah.
Just go to Managed Worlds.
Yeah, just go Newcrest somewhere or something.
Yeah, Newcrest with a bunch of empty lots. I always love building new things in Newcrest, and I love. So the thing that is happening on the stream is that they're going to begin refreshing all the packs alongside the way they've refreshed the neighborhoods in the base game. Now when these released, they didn't have neighborhood names or descriptions, and then the game got a whole update that refreshed some of the flavor for these guys. I like building in Beach Bye, so let's just go there. And they're going to start doing that for the Sims packs, and I'm really excited about it because what has made the Sims so exciting for me is that they have done a lot of work with the existing systems and creating new ones. And the work shows, but it means that a lot of the stuff that they have done in their packs and in the rest of the game has felt outdated.
Yeah.
Really, really, really outdated. Especially, and I can't wait for them to get to this, the restaurant package straight up is broken.
I was literally going to say that. So The Sims 4 is, from what I understand, the Sims property that has been out not out the longest, but in operation. I don't know if there's a better word or wording or phrasing for that, but they're still updating it. It's been out since 2014 and they haven't moved on officially to releasing The Sims 5 yet. It's in production, but The Sims 1 was not out for as long as as the main Sims property for as long as The Sims 4 has.
Yeah.
And so think about who you were in 2014. The Sims has been changing in that same way, but there are things Spa Day I think was the second game pack because wow, I'm not remembering
the first one,
the camping one.
The camping one, I mean, it introduced the concept of vacation worlds, which are fantastic, I think. But it also, when you look at they've built on top of these features and used these systems in really creative ways in other packs And that innovation has not flowed downwards, backwards into those old packs, right?
Outdoor retreat. Yes. Thank you, Corson.
Yes. And like the concept of vacation worlds are great, but now we have vacation lots. Like that's the kind of thing we're talking about. They're going to start adding, hopefully, some of those huge, massive improvements that they've added to base game stuff. I'm just trying to make an interesting looking box so I can put things on top of it. That's way too big.
Yeah, but I love this. This is a great loft situation.
Yeah. I think maybe add some situations for like some of these. I like it when Simsy does this. Sorry, I feel like I am incredibly cringe to her. I wear her all the time.
Like,
I love it.
Little Simsy. Sup, Kayla, I definitely hear. Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, so like, yeah, like they just keep building on things and like the game keeps growing and it's amazing, but they definitely like there are things that are super outdated and like I don't know. I just was looking back at like, you know, in preparation for this refresh of Spa Day, which like, if you don't know what Spa Day is, that's not shocking because like it was a very early game pack for The Sims 4. And also like, why? Like I can understand
like
getting it in
in
2015 when there was nothing else.
It's like I not that I don't like it, you know, like I like many of the things that it provides, but yes. the level and amount of content it has, I don't know. It always felt to me like they weren't even aware of how interesting and how complex this game was going to become. They just didn't know. Exactly. And now here we're at this place where it's truly like The Sims has become a really, really fascinating game, frankly. It's because the systems are starting to weave into each other in a way that creates a level of complexity that makes the game feel actually alive. It's similar to like how Dwarf Fortress has so many features that you'll never really understand how they work. You're always going to be sort of, you know, like helplessly stumbling through the game and just being like, why are all my Sims suddenly so upset about this or that? And when you realize that someone's pet died and they weren't given a proper burial, so now they're going to just be really sad every day.
Yeah, no, it's definitely confirmed Spa Day. They did leak it yesterday. And like, yeah, like something that incorporate, you know, I'm having a great time talking this morning. But like what came with the patch for cottage living was like a lot more activities that children could do, like kid Sims. And so now in Spa Day, your kids can now participate in wellness activities like yoga and meditation, as well as they can get their nails done, which is a new feature coming in Spa Day that people are like losing their minds over, which I agree with. Like, that's going to be great. Like, I'm going to give all of my Sims acrylics.
The nail polish CC was never that good. Like, that was the one thing that the CC makers couldn't really figure out. So I'm freaking psyched.
Yeah, especially because now that like, for people who aren't super familiar with Sims CC, and like, this is me speaking as someone who like is extremely entry level knowledge of it. There's like, once the Sims team makes a new asset, then the Sims modders can then kind of like riff on that now that they have like the mesh. Yeah. And so it's going to be a lot easier than to make like very good like nail CC now. And it seems like according to the new, the leaked images from like the pack, they have like different shapes of nails, which I'm just like, I was blown away by the fact that there was even going to be like acrylics, like let alone like, you know, stiletto or almond or like coffin shape. Like,
God,
it's beyond
different nail shapes.
Different nail shapes.
I'm so excited for this. It's going to be really, really fun. So yeah, I'm just making a little house now so we can talk about the thing that they just released right before this refresh, which is a new kit for an industrial loft kit. And so some Simmers, and I've looked at it and I played around with it, and I think I kind of agree. I have some issues with, let me just go into all items.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts about it, Gita, because I don't think we've actually talked about it like past the first day it was out.
Yeah. So you have to go to kits and I'll just show you all the kits. And I just got the country one also, but you can tell which one of these are from the industrial than the industrial kit. So let me. God, it doesn't even have. Where are the architectural items? This is all furniture, so I have to go into here.
Yeah.
And I have to go into each thing.
Singular window.
This is the one window we got from this kit. And while I get it, and I kind of like that it has like a dirty pane.
Yeah, can we go through the swatches of it?
Yeah, hang on. Let me put it on this side.
A little bit more lighting, yeah.
Yeah. And that isn't just constantly getting. Yeah, so that's the default swatch. And then it has like clean pane swatches also. So these are clean. And then
I love the dirty ones. The dirty ones are so gorgeous.
Like, I really like the dirty ones. Like, these are the details that the Sims team has really really shined on. But this is like literally the one window that we got in the pack. And what I associate industrial like houses with are things like, I can't believe they did this still. Are these windows that they already fucking have in the Moschino pack?
Yeah, and so like the wild thing is that like in the promotional images, and Gita wrote about this for the site earlier last week, I believe. Yeah. They had in the promo image a rendering of like a window that was basically not that curved window that you're seeing Gita put down right now, but an edited, not in the game, just like in rendering version of the Moschino window. And like they're similar, but they're distinct. And so people were like fairly upset about the fact that they like used an asset that they weren't including in this kit that has like, I think they say they have like somewhere near like 20 items, but like in reality, it's not that much. It's just like those different variants of like the stuff.
There's one wallpaper.
No, that's sorry, not to.
Oh my God! Wait, is this the country one?
Kitchen kit. We don't even get a
country kitchen kit comes with a stone wall, and the industrial one doesn't. See, this is the thing. I already think the game has way too many stone walls. Right? We have so many different brick walls. So many of them. We don't really need another brick wall. The other thing about the industrial kit is that we have so many industrial items in the game already, and the ones that are here. I mean, some of them are really cool. I really like the pipes, actually, and I'm going to show them off once I start making the interiors in here. But shit like this just makes me feel crazy. Right? I immediately thought this was from the industrial thing because almost anything in this game can look industrial.
Yeah, and
when you put it down.
With the kits, especially like in build by, they do not filter it out by the individual kits. It's just kits generally.
You have to truly guess.
Yeah, you have to like squint a little bit and see the little like, icon on the left. Just be like, this looks like something. Is that country kitchen or does that scream loft?
Yeah. And like, frankly, none of this country kitchen wall, I understand why it's included in that because I have seen country kitchen walls that really embrace the farmhouse look.
Like, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's cute. But it also is applicable to like industrial loft. Really is not specific enough, I think, to be a good theme. And another reason I think this is because like they invoked Brooklyn in the announcement of it. And like, listen, girly, that's just a mistake. Please don't say that to me. Don't tell me this is inspired by Brooklyn because I'm going to find every single way in which it's not.
It's so funny because like I've been watching various simmers like on YouTube do stuff with it. And like none of these people are like from New York City. All the experience that they've had in New York City is like I visited or like I have watched the television show Friends. And like, sure, that's great. Enjoy. But it's just like, what's an industrial loft situation? Our soon-to-be former Vice offices.
Yes! Like, I was joking before they came out. This is the 49 South 2nd like kit that they have. I saw Deli Delicacy, who's a really good simmer on YouTube. I love her channel. And she was talking about how she had been lucky enough to go on vacation in Brooklyn and stay in a loft hotel. And it's like, it's very weird to hear people talk about Brooklyn in this way because we're talking about places where like I probably peed on the stoop at a a legal warehouse party.
True. Wow.
And now it's a hotel that no one can get into.
I have been at bodega.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, but the good thing though, it's like I watched the stream or in the video in which she like used the stuff in the pack to like build a really cool loft situation in San Myshuno, and like she understood the assignment.
Oh, she
Whereas I
did.
feel like other people, like, this is like not me like throwing shade at anybody. It's just like, you know, there's some people that are really gonna vibe with the stuff in this pack, and other people that like their build style is just like not this.
Yeah. I kind of like this urban industrial, like, this is the kind of, when I went and visited my boyfriend's parents in Los Angeles, there's so many houses that basically look like this, where it's like we took like what was a house that looked good and then just threw a bunch of industrial stuff on it because that's trendy now. Yeah. I'm kind of vibing with this. I just want to get windows up in here, and then I'm going to do an interior really quick. I just can't. I told Emily, oh, I'll just, throw a wall down and we can show some stuff. No, I have to build an entire house. I can't just throw a wall down.
There are walls there. I would agree that there are walls there.
I did throw some walls down, and then I had to throw some more walls down. That's just how it is.
That is how it goes.
Doop.
If we really were going to build like this whole, apartment, the real New York apartment experience, yeah, like you're right, Nico, live in a closet. Here it's a bricked off fireplace with like a window and, many quotation marks.
That loft experience.
Yeah, so Carl, so basically it's like you cannot build a whole building from scratch. Like that's something that I think people have been frustrated with for a long time. City Living came out in 2015, I believe. And two things that people are still kind of upset about with regards to things that have not been updated on that pack are the fact that you can't upload apartments to the gallery, which for those of you not in the know, the gallery is the place where you can like download assets made by other simmers. And you also can't build your own apartment buildings. So every single apartment that you play in The Sims 4 has to be one that is like pre-created by them, which like in a way makes sense because you have to work within the confines of like what, the bones of the build are. It's not as freeform as, just us building on this lot. But hopefully, given that like this is the first pack refresh for The Sims 4, like if they're really invested in like prolonging the life of the game, past even 2021, it'd be nice to see them like make these like long overdue updates.
Yeah, it would be nice. This is also from that kit. I think I'm going to change it to this wall just because I think that would be cute. Can I put it? No, I can't. Anyway, I'll do it there. And let me just get the super cheap light really quickly because
yeah, baby.
I love the baby light so much. It's such a lifesaver when they added this little hi friendly light. There we go. Oh, that's a basement. Okay. So they added this. And something Deligracy brought out also is that this item is actually made out of 3 different graphics with 3 different images, and they could easily be separated. This is another gripe that simmers have, which is they'll often package together by objects in ways that like make sense, but also they would like to be able to play with each item individually rather than having them by default be packed together. So she was saying, I'd like to see a smaller, like this is, if you're a simmer, this is like how you think about how you add items to things. This is an object that takes up 6 tiles. I'm pointing at the screen and you literally can't see me doing that. I'm
going to hit that. The green squares highlighted.
Yeah. So that's 6 tiles. So that's 6 tiles where reasonably you kind of can't put anything else for passing reasons. So if something's this big, you'll need a big space to house it. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about turning this into a dining room area, and I think I still will have that sort of be like a little here, and then I can move it over here like I wanted to. This be like a galley kitchen, and I'll move these stairs and point the other way. Yeah, have this be a galley kitchen over here and like a sort of seating area around here, and then turn this into a bedroom, which is how I usually do it. And it's like, that is a lot of room here where I can't put anything else now. And it would be so nice if I could have these windows, which are, could be separated from this mesh, as individual objects as well. Or if I just had this arch, maybe even with these two little walls on it, or had it as a door with these doors closed. You can see that they have handles on this mesh also.
Because like those doors cannot be closed.
Yeah, they're
Like,
just
this is
open.
simply an arch. So if you want to have that leading out to your balcony, you know, this doesn't happen in The Sims because The Sims, but you're going to get rain in if it rains. Like,
Yeah.
you can't use those. It's
Yeah.
going to be cold.
Yeah, it's your sim will get cold and they'll get a debuff, and it's like it's frustrating enough when there isn't like a gameplay reason why this will be annoying. But when there is, it is just like, come on. Come on.
I agree.
I would have loved way more. Like, I would love an industrial arch to go right here, for instance.
Yeah.
But there isn't one in the pack.
It's like, I love the panes of glass. Like, I think that that's so
Really
beautiful.
I think they're
Like-
gorgeous. Like, maybe it's because they already have these one-tile arch doors, but I would love a two-tile arch door to put right here that can hug the walls. I just, kits are frustrating because they're good aesthetic ideas, but there's just not enough in them. And because they are kits, because they are this thing that's supposed to be hyper-focused and tiny, they will never have enough content in them to satisfy simmers.
Yes.
I get why they did this. I just don't think it's really possible to make it work in a way that people will like. And I understand, like, it feels like something that a marketing or PR person or someone who does not actually interface with the community a lot thinks would be a good idea, but it isn't one. It can work though, right? There's one kit that everyone loves, and it's the Moroccan Courtyard Kit.
It's so beautiful.
Because look at this shit. Like, look at these tiles. There's nothing in the game that's like this. Absolutely
It's
nothing.
so beautiful. It's just like so unbelievably gorgeous.
Let's see what else is from that
The
kit.
plants. That light.
That
is
light
like,
is gorgeous. These rugs, and like all the swatches of these rugs look incredible.
Yeah, and like the way that it's categorized by rug, but like a lot of the rugs in the game are just like floor assets, basically. Just like, look at how beautiful that is.
Yeah. So the idea is you like put it on top of these to accent these.
And all of the swatches like match.
Yeah. Yeah. And like they all have they have a ton of swatches, right?
Because they even have the border ones, which like
which you can put around the corner. God, I really like the red swatch too.
Like, I love Moroccan tile. Like, I love this design.
And this is so perfect because like it's probably not enough material to make an entire pack out of, but also it's like really work intensive stuff. Like, this is a texture that I am so sure took thousands of hours to complete because it's so detailed.
It's just so beautiful. It really is 3D when a lot of things in this game, like for years, have been just like very flat.
Yeah.
It's
ball pits, for instance.
Lol.
Yeah. You know, like, I get it because here's a beautiful couch.
Ugh.
All the furniture in this kit was really good. And then that was also pretty cool. So there are the plant. This shit, these huge plants, I love them. And I'm always sad that they're not smaller because I can never fit them in my houses.
Can you size it down?
Yeah.
Does it size down well?
Let's see. Oh my
God.
Well, it's because if you look at it, it's because the texture on these leaves is so detailed.
Yeah.
So when it sizes down, look at that ripped banana leaf. I love banana trees. Gosh. Okay, and then compare. This is something we got in the industrial loft kit. And I will tell you, it looks almost identical to something that is in, what is it? It's not
Dream Home Decorator.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's see. I'll go to.
I have like a stupidly encyclopedic knowledge of this because this is my television.
This is just like a less good version of this. Look at how much nicer and more interesting this texture is in this one. And I just don't see why you would ever use this object when you've got this one, which also fits the industrial style.
And like it has like the beautiful like puffy look.
Yeah,
like,
it looks three-dimensional even though it's not. This one looks extremely two-dimensional, like the other one. Hang on. This one looks like extremely two-dimensional to the point that these don't look like plants. This looks like a piece of paper.
It looks like it's not even from the same game.
Yeah, like, so this is the thing also. If you look, Simsy noted this in when she was ranking she did a video where she ranked all the plants.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
you can absolutely tell there's some of these plants they just made way before they knew what the fuck they were doing with shading and textures. This one isn't so bad.
That's fine.
But like,
that just looks plastic.
What is this? This is a bunch of pieces of crinkled paper.
You went to Joann's.
Like, you can see the points of articulation in these leaves. That should be possible.
I didn't even realize that. I've never looked that closely at this one.
Because I don't use this ever. Most of these plants, I never use. What is it?
Yeah.
What is this?
No, yeah, Error Void, there are a lot of questions that, like Gita and I discussed when we talked about Dream Home Decorator on the podcast, where it's just like, what are the conditions that these things are being made under? Like, what kind of time frames do these the people at EA have to work on?
Yeah,
what
they can't be good.
Like everybody there is so creative and so good and like wonderful. And it's just like, I think the reason why people get disappointed is because they know that they can do better, because they've like shown that they can do better.
Because they have done some really phenomenal, like, especially recently, they have done some shit that has absolutely blown my mind.
Yeah, I love that flooring too.
Yeah, this is from the Country Kitchen kit, which I'm glad I got. But again, this is something that looks completely at home and done in industrial. Like, you can make a Moroccan Courtyard Kit because there has been no expansion that has ever looked anything like that. City Living has industrial stuff in it. Dream Home Designer has industrial stuff in it. Country Kitchen has stuff that could fit in an industrial home, and so does this other country pack, the Cottage Living pack, also has stuff that could totally work in an industrial home. This is like the items that they've added are like really specific stuff that make me feel like, you know, like stuff that's really cool, like those pipes that I want to show y'all. These guys, I love these.
They're really cool.
Yeah. And I'm going to senselessly put one in this house because whatever, it's my house.
Hey, you need ducting.
Yeah, listen. They added it in because it looked cool. Whomst among us?
It is so cool. It looks very, very cool.
Yeah, this kind of object, this is something new. This is something that we haven't seen before. And I feel like if this pack was made out of objects like these, then it would make more sense. Or, you know, they have like a bunch of like this shit, which I love. Oh, I've definitely lived in an apartment that's had a random pipe just like hanging out, you know? And I love that it's like a quarter tile object as well.
Yes.
And then this huge fan, I think, is also that when
yeah,
I think that's really cute.
We have other ceiling fans, but like they're all like, and people are like, we already have ceiling fans, but they're such different aesthetics. Like one is very islandy, this is very like industrial, and I feel like they make a very good, like the design choices used to make this were good.
Yeah.
Oh, and this object is just incredible. Like,
yeah, I love this.
The Sims is like, we're gonna make a metal shelf. I'm like, yeah, you are.
Yes, you are. And I'm gonna use that metal shelf in every single build. And then I love
this.
I love this too. It was so funny to hear Delicacy being like, stays in an industrial hotel, and we it's my attempt at an Australian accent, and you know, they really do have these kinds of old advertisements on the walls, and it's like, yeah, it's because this city is old as shit, and they just build things in older buildings. But every swatch of this looks good. Like every single swatch of it looks good. It's an I think it looks so sick. Oh no, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna clown on you for a second, Gita. I watched like TikTok this morning that was like British people like trying to do like American college TikTok, and I feel like that is the Australian version of what you are doing the Australian version of that right now.
You should absolutely hear David Grossman, my boyfriend, attempt to do a British accent. It's the funniest thing ever. He just starts doing a cowboy voice. I don't know why. I really love him. But he's very silly.
But yeah, no, this is just like, it's so hard to like, I'm getting my thoughts together here. Like, I really like a lot of the assets in the Industrial Loft Kit, but I haven't bought it yet. I don't know if I am. Like I don't know if it's something that I need to buy.
This
know?
isn't as much of a like, oh God, no, as Journey to Batu was for me. But Batu, it was just sort of like, I wanted sci-fi objects to put in my house. And unfortunately, what you've given me are things that I can't put in any houses because they have to conform to no kitchen stuff. For, like, if the one thing I think about.
There's the base game.
The base, like,
but you're not, I know, trust me, I know.
Yeah, this like makes me feel crazy because it's like, if you already have so much industrial stuff, why are we doing a whole other industrial pack? Like, why?
I get it on some level because of like, I think it helps like if you only have the base game and you want industrial stuff and not have to pay for a whole pack, like I get that. But at the same time, I don't think that that's what they're trying to do here. No, like to me, that's not this.
Because it even, there's so much industrial stuff and it's spread out into so many different packs. Like this feels like it's not like it's supplementing anything, but it's just sort of like, oh, we have more industrial stuff. And it doesn't, let's just put it in there, you know? Like it doesn't feel specific. And that's what like a really good Sims pack feels like to me, is really specific. Like this is a pack that we wanted to do because there's something specific about this and the way it looks that we don't feel like we could get anywhere else. And you could, as a player, could get anywhere else. Yeah. And this, to me, like, it doesn't feel, especially Brooklyn, to me, it really doesn't feel like it is filling any gaps that were previously missing in the game. And a lot of the stuff is really just not that cute. Like, it doesn't slap like that. Yeah. It doesn't even go. I want to like it more, and there's things about it I do like, but even for $5, I just feel like, you know, maybe as a completionist, maybe I want something like this. But a lot of the time, I just think I already have so much shit that is just like this. Okay, and here's a perfect example of why it's so. Actually, it's because I have this here. There we go. Now this fits. But like that's why you have to think so much about tile space, because things can randomly just not fit for no reason. And usually it's because something else in the room is taking up tile space that you need, and you have to choose a smaller object.
Yeah, and like with regards to like the theming of the pack, like I watched this like, or I heard about this really great Sims 3 mod that creates, that's like the modders of it, it's called Burrowsburg, and it's basically like a like not exactly one-to-one, but like close enough that I can navigate through it, recreation of Williamsburg in The Sims 3. And like it's incredible and gorgeous, and like they do an incredible job of like world building and like really making it feel like a city. And like I can understand wanting to maybe update city living and add more loft stuff, but like I don't know. I really like the idea of doing like, you know, cottage living. We already had like some country kind of stuff, but the things that they added and the way that they really built the world of the pack is something like we didn't even have before. You know, Same thing for like Snowy Escape. Like complete, you know, the build buy in that. For me, I don't really care about the gameplay, but I'm obsessed with the furniture.
Oh my God, yes. I love the furniture in Snowy Escape. I think they really captured the Japanese minimalism thing, and then also added like a lot of kind of objects that players wouldn't even know to ask for. Like a lot of traditional Japanese furniture, architectural items, and a lot like that kind of stuff that players aren't necessarily thinking about putting in their game, but there are plenty of people in the world that use those things every day and would want them reflected in the world when they play it. And I don't know, it just feels like this doesn't, to me, The Sims is already so America-centric, number one. And number two, this pack doesn't, to me, feel specific in that way. It doesn't feel like I, as a person who lives in Brooklyn and can look at this shit and just immediately recognize it and feel like, oh, I've always wanted my apartment in The Sims to have like this weird Brooklyn thing that happens to me all the time. it doesn't really feel that way.
Yeah, you know, if they really want the full Brooklyn experience, maybe like when you throw out the trash, you could occasionally find a rat in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Or
feel
maybe
like
it's just been opened because someone's looking for all the plastic bottles and all the cans.
true.
Let's see. I'm looking for a rug now. Ruggy rug. Another thing about this game, I wish you could organize rugs by size.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, can you do the new rug?
Oh my god. Yes. Okay.
Not to backseat game. But like,
Here's the other thing about this. Well, I think
yeah,
I
do we
need
want to
a
talk about this?
yeah, I'm gonna get a brighter floor. So here's another thing that has been an issue with more than one pack also, is that here, can you see it? Not through that one. I need like the eco living one that's like so bright. Or maybe they updated this already. Who
I don't
knows?
think they did that yet. Turn off the grid.
Yeah.
Okay. You can kind of see it.
Yeah, you can kind of see it here. It's see-through.
As I point at my screen, being like, "Do you see the lines there?"
Yeah. This one is ridiculously bright. Here, now you can see it when you saw it going back and forth between these, you can see through it. You can see through this rug. And it has to be a matter, it 100% just has to be because these are produced under conditions that don't allow the workers to actually finish these things. And that's a real shame because when they have the time to put the work in, the shit is always immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you get a really good Sims pack, you can tell how much these people love this game. And I wish that the people who make it were allowed to work in conditions that were more conducive to really polishing these packs, because when they're polished, they sing. Like, they're so good. And Snowy Escape in terms of gameplay was another one where it's just like, oh my god, you guys have leveled up the way that you design these in a really huge way. Because I kept thinking, like, this is using systems that we already have, and then it is expanding on them in ways and using them again in ways that I didn't think were even possible with these systems. Like the fame system, which is, I always really liked how the level of unpredictability that got added to your game when your Sims get famous. And then it just adds that level of unpredictability to every single Sim. You don't have to sign into go into the system of becoming famous and have that become a part of your game in order to experience your Sim having autonomous desires.
Yeah.
And it's just, when that stuff, I felt like suddenly The Sims had so much life and personality, and it made my games all so much more interesting. And I just feel like they have not gotten the same chances to create works that are as polished during the pandemic, especially.
Yeah.
I just have noticed, I think every summer I've noticed that during the pandemic, especially, there's just been a lot more bugs and stuff in packs, and it sucks because we know what they can do.
Yeah. And it's like cottage living is a really good example of this. Like when they put the time and resources into doing like a massive expansion pack like that, like things work really well. And like the level of detail there is wonderful. And like, there are nitpick things that I have with it. Like, there could be more wallpapers and stuff,
Yeah.
But like,
they're nitpicks.
They're nitpicks because like all in all that, like, that's a really good pack. And like, I am happy to pay like the, however much money to like, purchase that pack. Whereas like, I can totally understand, like we were playing Dream Home Decorator and there are so many issues with it still, like with some of the gigs. Yeah. Where you have to like basically like break the game in order to do the thing that you're supposed to do in Dream Home Decorator.
Every time I like take a picture in that game and I'm in an apartment, it switches floors randomly, and then I end up with the camera like looking right here and I can't move it. Mm-hmm. I love when that happens. Or the notifications bug that started happening to both of us when we started playing, where if you go into build mode and you have anything in your notifications, it will just lock up the entire game.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I remember both of us just being like, you have to clear all your notifications after you come out of build mode. And like, if you're playing Dream Home Decorator, you're in and out of build mode all the time.
Yeah, I feel like it's like the early 2000s, and I'm like, oh, I have to clear my cookies out before I play this mini clip game. Like,
I know. It feels like Neopets like trying to farm things by deliberately using the shittier connection so that you have a longer time as the flash things float down the screen. Did you ever do that? Just so I definitely did. Just farm like bits or whatever they're called
I
by
mean,
deliberately
like,
using the worst version.
that is simply just like baby hacker energy. Whereas
Yes.
I was like not 13, so I could not confirm my address, so my needs were always like starving little street urchins.
Oh my God.
Because I couldn't
Adorable.
like pay for money, or I don't know how it worked, but like I always just brought them to the soup kitchen because I could never like fully, get all the features as an under 13.
Oh wow.
Because how dare anybody lie about
How
um
dare you even insinuate that you would lie about your age? We gotta
never.
fire her, guys.
Exactly.
Emily, she's a criminal.
Yeah, I'm a criminal. Like they didn't do that background check and they should have. Jason and
Yeah.
Emmanuel, if you're listening, I'm sorry. This is my resignation notice. This is just, an honor thing.
Yeah. Sorry, Hacker Man in the building.
Yeah, unfortunately, my plans for Emmanuel becoming a hot tub streamer can no longer happen once I leave.
I need that to happen.
Right?
I would really prefer it. So, in terms of the furniture, I do like this bed
Mm-hmm.
and this bedside table and this dresser. I like this dresser a lot. I think they should do more vertically oriented dressers like this. But again, it's just like there's stuff that already looks like this.
Yeah,
There's
would you mind
stuff that,
pulling out the city living bed?
yeah, let me just I'm just gonna open up City Living and just show y'all, like, here we go. I'll get more lights on in here too.
And also like the futon one.
Yeah, the futon one here.
Again, not the backseat game.
But yeah, here's the other four poster bed, and this mesh looks really, really similar in terms of the posters, and just that like it has four posters. But the one that it really looks a lot like, come on, this is the same, or at least a very, very similar mesh. And I understand why players feel ripped off, even though you can tell a lot more work was done to this mesh. But it's just that even if you built a new mesh from scratch, players are immediately going to notice that they have a bed that looks very similar to this. And they don't know how games are made, so they're just going to be like, lazy devs, well, this is just the sitting living mesh. No, it's clearly a new mesh. But at the same time, players just do not want objects that look like things that they've already gotten. And there's a lot of things in this game that look like things they've already gotten.
Yeah, and I think one of like the really good things about The Sims is that like they love putting weird shit in their games. Like
Yeah.
The Sims is a weird game. You might think that it's a life simulator, but no, it's like a freaky deaky game.
Yeah, you can get empregged by aliens and stuff in this game.
Exactly. And so the more weird stuff they put in, the more stuff that's like unique is really speaking to the world of The Sims. And I feel like the modern and like so fleshed out, especially with this more modern kind of industrial design. Like people are very good at making stuff like that. And I know that it's not accessible to like people that play on console, which like I'm sorry, but who's playing The Sims on console? But like
I just don't know why you'd want to. Ethan Gack, who I really love at Kotaku, great dude. He was always saying, they should just put The Sims on Switch. And it's like, how would you do that? Literally, how would you do that?
I play on my laptop, and that screen isn't even big enough to play Sims. Like you need a really big screen.
Yeah.
I love. Yeah, like we don't need like I love building realistic looking houses in The Sims, but sometimes you just want a heart-shaped bed that vibrates. Like you know.
Tell me you haven't just wanted that sometime.
Oh,
God, I am just gonna. Why, David? If you're watching that, get the door. Just saying, if you're watching this right now, get the door, please. I love you. Sorry, I was a hacker fan. David, hello to your girlfriend.
Ella, please.
Ella, just see who's there. They stop ringing the doorbell.
But yeah, no, we need a Poconos resort for honeymooners. We need that. Outdoor retreat update is gonna have the honeymoon heart bed from The Sims 1. But yeah, like
I'm just making a bathroom really quick.
I love that. Oh yeah, they didn't even give us new bathrooms. I mean,
like that's the stuff I would want for a Brooklyn kit, right? If this is really a Brooklyn kit, give me some gross bathroom shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me like less functional objects. If this is a Brooklyn kit, give me a toilet that doesn't work. Give me a shower that's always too hot or too cold. I know someone who lived in a Brooklyn apartment for years that she did not have hot water. Her landlord wasn't giving her, she didn't have hot water, and her landlord was like, "Man, sucks." What it's like to live here.
Yeah.
What would you add, Emily, if you were going to add something that would be intrinsically Brooklyn-y to you?
Oh,
what does Delugeracy need to know about what it's actually like to live here?
Delugeracy need to know about living in Brooklyn?
Well,
okay, so like, I feel like my question is, what year are we going for in this pack? Because I feel like there's like Williamsburg 2012 to 2014 type era that we could be like, okay, like a fixie could be fun.
Yeah.
Or,
go ahead.
I don't know. I think we've talked about this before. Just like, why can't we have another IKEA in this iteration of The Sims?
If they're going to do a brand deal, that's the one I want to see. I want to see the CB2 brand deal, right?
Yes. Oh my God, West Elm and The Sims, kill me.
It's like, it's not even like I don't like the brand deals. I think they're an incredibly good idea. I just want them to be for things that make sense to me. Like the CB2 brand deal, that would be perfect. That would be like, that is, I can't buy CB2 in my real life, so I do want to see it in this game.
Exactly. Oh yeah, a Scandinavian stuff pack. I watched this one YouTuber, her name's Rosa, but her YouTube channel is Evelyn. Is, oh my God, Danish? Question mark? She lives in Scandinavia, and she like designs all these like gorgeous Scandinavian like builds in The Sims, and she's like super good at it because probably, you know, I think she studied architecture and also like she lives it. But like, I would love like a proper Scandinavian design pack. Like we can like cobble things together using like, you know, if we're gonna do like Japandi and do snowy escape stuff plus like, you know, some eco lifestyle stuff, and that works. I don't know. I feel like, Gita, do you remember like last year or 2 years ago when they did the what's it called, the community like survey where they asked people what they wanted?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I thought that was such a good idea to do, and I'm interested in how they're going to follow up on it because there's a lot of things in this game, and there's a lot of things they could be focusing on, right? Like there's just a ton of stuff. So it is difficult for them to know what players want the most. I can see that like most definitely this pack refresh came from that survey. What I voted for, especially in that survey, was I really want, like, there should be, I think, better story progression in this game. It was really good in 3, and I feel like there was kind of a step backwards here. Sims don't autonomously get married or have kids. They just like generate new Sims, and I feel like that's not what I want at all. I want my Sims to actually get married and to form relationships while I'm not watching. I want to start dating someone and then discover that, oh no, they started seeing someone else before I asked them out. You know, I want that kind of friction to exist in this game, and it just doesn't.
Exactly. Like you can get mods to do that, but again, like not everybody either knows to or has the computer space. Like I was talking to Gita about this before right before we started stream, that I started playing again a legacy that I had been for a bit, I think like a couple of days ago. And like my Sims have like 4 different kids, and I want all of those kids to like have their own families and their own lives for them.
Yeah.
Like the oldest daughter in the family like went to high school, and I'm just like, I don't want to play both of these characters through their lives just so that the person that I move on with as my heir had like their kids have cousins and like their siblings have their own.
Right. like you can, and even like the easy way to do it, which is like just cheating all that shit in and not actually playing it,
I
tedious,
know.
time
It is.
consuming. And I don't want it to feel like I made it all up. I
Yeah.
want it to feel like the characters did it. It really is a feeling, but it's one that is really important to players. This has ended up being a very cute room.
I really like this. I'd live there.
Yeah, this is much bigger than any bedroom I've ever seen in this city. But it is like weirdly not suitable for living in, you know, in that it's like weirdly narrow and doesn't really make any sense. So I think
And
I've
also it's
accomplished
all
the Brooklyn
stone, so you're
dream.
getting freezing the entire time.
Absolutely. It's all stone. So you're just underneath. That's why the TV is right here in front of the bed, because you know that you are just going to be really, really cold that whole time. I really like the detailing on this floor, actually.
It's so pretty.
Here, I'm going to just do this. I'm just going to be lazy as hell. There you go. Forgot to do that. And here's this weird industrial house for this weird industrial person. And here, I wanted to do one more thing, which is like put this, just another weird industrial detail. I really do think of this as like a rich person bought a house and then remade it in an ugly way. Because it's so weird looking, but I do kind of love it. Anyway, we have some time. We were going to watch the stream in an hour, and where they're going to start talking about spa day. Spa day?
Spa day.
I'm just going to save this lot.
The hostile architecture porch fence. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like, sorry, speaking of the, so vampires comes with radiation, but they're just decorative objects. Like, you would think that, you know, with the addition of seasons, you have the thermostat, and with the addition of Snowy Escape, you have these little space heaters. You would think that with pack cohesivity, the Sims team would then go back and transform these radiators to a like playable, like a gameplay object if you have, you know, like cross-pack compatibility, is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, maybe that's something we could hope for going forward. I don't know.
Yeah, that's something I would hope for going forward also. I mean, it's just sort of like, why for a long time none of the makeup had like hot and cold tags on them. That was really annoying.
What do you mean? This has always been incredible.
God, I just got so annoyed. Girl pee. Girl, just go piss, girl. Take a shower, pee, eat shit. What's your wife doing? Your wife is just happy.
She's perfect. Yeah.
She's just perfect. Why don't you clean a little bit? There you
go.
And then the doggies right there. It's so nice having two because it means that someone else can. Okay, chill out. Someone else can. What are you reading?
Baking Volume 1. So does the dog need a bath?
The dog really needs a bath. Get bath.
Streamer wife and podcast wife.
It's true. Okay, you're making breakfast now. They got married yesterday. I have also quietly changed it so that Alice can get Cecilia pregnant.
True.
So
future.
Listen, we do live in the future. And this is the post epilogue to why the last man everyone's here is female and they reproduce by cloning. So that's what I've decided. So if you haven't joined us before for our one other episode, Alice is a farmer. She doesn't have a job. She just farms. Ray, you don't have a job, right? No, you just have errands you gotta do. And she's making it work, living in the country. Cecilia is her indecisive programmer wife. And I just need to check your needs for a little bit. Oh, now the doggy is all clean. And they have a dog. Look at
Rocky
this cute
Road,
dog.
right?
Rocky Road, the dog.
Okay.
So I need to show you the traits they have for a second. So she's non-committal, animal enthusiast, and ambitious. They did get married even though she is non-committal. I guess they just love each other that much. Mm-hmm. And then she's a perfectionist, lactose intolerant, and loves the outdoors. She's been farting a lot because I keep forgetting she is lactose intolerant.
I mean, same. Big mood.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Cecilia take the dog out for a jog, and then I'm gonna have her get started on the farm after.
Oh, they're so cute.
They really are cute. Okay, now you gotta feed the. Oh my god, I forgot we got a cow.
Oh, right. Okay. Gather lactose.
Yeah. I love talking to animals in this game.
Oh, wait, are we sick?
Let's see. No, we're good.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Rem Raisin.
Oh, hello, Raisin. Oh, if you're dirty, clean. Gotta clean you. Look at the beautiful cow eyes on this cow. I love cows. I'm very Indian. I think cows are so beautiful. Oh, just look at how happy.
They just like they did an incredible job.
The animals are all amazing. I feel very attached to all of them. Look at, she's happy now.
Yeah, Kel, so you basically can give them a veggie treat and that'll create plant-based milk.
I should do that.
Yeah, we just have to like learn how to make a veggie treat, which I think, or we can buy them in town. So true, bestie.
Yeah, I'll buy one in town next time I go there. We have some errands to do. I am, as soon as Sims get married, just because of how aging works in this game, I do have a tendency to just immediately,
Oh yeah, it's baby time.
Like, yeah, it's just baby time, because you're not gonna have enough time to get anything else done. Oh, you get to talk to your chickens. She's having a good time. Now you get a weed. Come on, weed. And then, where are you? You're still on your walk.
Okay, I would kill if it was going to be oat milk, but I think it's just like, you know, nondescript plant-based milk. Oh, now she's dirty. She needs to go and shower.
No, you need to go home.
Oh.
Yeah, now you stink. Jesus.
Okay,
you could just I think she's a freelance programmer, but I don't know if she'll ever program ever again, you know?
Yeah. She can just vibe.
She could just vibe. We have so much money now. What are you doing? Oh my god.
Ah, yes. It's game time.
I forgot we bought that for her. That's so sweet. After she finishes showering, though, I'm going to have her do some gardening. And then maybe we'll garden together. Actually, she should eat.
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Cook for your wife.
I have. That's what my Brooklyn apartment looks like.
Yeah. Clean out spoiled food. And then cook. What can you make? You can make...
Oh, right, because we're doing simple living.
Yeah. Aubergine Parmesan.
And eyeballs, same. Oh, yeah, aubergine Parmesan. Oh, wait, but is it going to be lactose-y?
Yeah, it will. We need to make one anyway for that thing.
Oh, we do? Okay, then let's just make it and suffer.
Look, I mean, that's my life, right?
Yeah,
we have to make a single serving of aubergine Parmesan and pumpkin stones to the grocery owner. So we need to take one serving of that and make sure that people don't eat it. But
okay,
as long as we can get aubergines, I think that we'll be fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be good. Oh, hello,
she's having fun in the bath now.
Sweet. Yeah,
now you should pee. Okay, yeah, you're already peeing. Doodly doodly doo.
Or a lactate update. Yes, agreed.
The simmer who? Oh, she's going to. Now she's playing.
I love that like there are certain objects in the game where your Sims will just be like, you know, fuck whatever you want me to do. I'm just gonna go and play Blick Block. Like, it's over.
Yep.
Like I'm just gonna grill autonomously all the time. Nothing else.
A lot of people get grill pilled in this game, it turns out. Let's see. Oh, you needed to read that skill book though, so that you can make she's going back to the gamer thing.
No gamers.
No gamers. Let's see. Sell all. I think I can evolve this. Evolve. Oh, evolve. I forget what we are. We've got taro, parsley, blueberries, black beans, black beans.
Bell peppers.
Bell peppers, yeah. Oh, she does look like she's sick. We have a bunch of...
We
Why are
have
you
in our
tired?
inventory.
Okay, whatever. You can be a gamer if you really want.
For the moment.
Actually, maybe we should get her to do a little bit of freelancing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Groundbreaking new social network.
Let's see. What can we do? Stop hacking land grab systems.
I refuse.
I will not help the land grabs. Let's groundbreaking new social network. How about that? She's got to chat with the client, and then just want to see them use the new computer also.
Yes. Oh, we're getting a phone call.
What's that?
Oh, god damn it.
Who's
Prank
this guy?
calls.
Some weirdo with a mustache. Oh, she's going to go talk to her animal friend.
Yes.
Oh, look at them. They're so happy.
They're so cute. Oh yeah, do we have any eggs that we need to collect?
Oh, right.
Serapi. Same.
Collect eggs. Let's see what I got. 3 eggs. 1 hatchable egg.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, we just have to put it back into the coop and then we wait.
Hatchable egg.
Poor quality.
Well, whatever. Let's see if I can can anything also, because I want to see if I can can those choco whatevers. I can make raspberry jam custard chocolate syrup, yes. I'm going to actually make a bunch of these things really quickly. Yeah, you're chatting.
With programming.
Freelancer. They're both sick. Jesus Christ.
I mean, coronavirus.
The Ronies out here.
The Sims 4 update is actually just everyone gets coronavirus.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah. I guess it's just like I don't have get to work, so my Sims never get sick. But I also like the idea of there being like a hospital.
You know, here's the thing about get to work is that it's bad. Like, here's the thing. Like, all the packs up before City Living need a serious refresh because they were kind of just throwing shit at the walls and seeing what would work. Get to work sucks because the going along with your sim to their job just isn't fun.
Yeah, and I remember as a kid, like, wanting the longest time. Like, I want to go to Sims. Which, like, if that was a thing in, like, a different... Like, it is a thing in The Sims. Like, you can do that in The Sims 3, I believe. And like for some careers, like firefighter career, for example.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, there's like a cop career in Get to.
Yeah.
There's a scientist career. No, yeah, scientist, doctor, cop, and then you could run a store. Which like the retail store aspect is like the only aspect I would actually.
And that's like it's really, really just totally borked. Like that and the.
Oh, what are we going to name our website, Gita?
Hang on. There we go.
Mommy board. Yes.
Oh, we're going to. She's famous now because she invented Mommy Board.
Wow. She's a notable newcomer.
Yeah. Now she's got to take a nap. Yeah, Jason's famous for inventing Mommy Board, right? That's what happened to him. You invent Mommy Board, then you get famous. Okay, now, you again. Use...
Really, life is just, you know, doing shit between peeing.
Yeah. It's really true, though. How many Yorkshire puds can we make? Let's just make a bunch of... Can't make it. I need to get some groceries. That's what I really need to do.
Should we do grocery delivery or should we go? I think
we should go to town.
Because we only have an hour until shops close.
Yeah. And we can... let me open this up and we can sell some of our canned things.
Oh, yeah. Smart.
Yeah. Oh, right, it's already in my inventory. Great.
What's it called? A serving of our aubergine parmesan to give to our friend, the grocery person, or whatever.
We need pumpkin scones also. So
can we deliver just one at a time or no?
No, I think we need to deliver both of them.
Oh, damn. Okay.
So don't eat it.
Nobody eat this.
And just go to town.
Ugh, now I want like eggplant parm. That sounds delicious.
Yes, yes, yes.
I
We can
had,
just
like, a
hang
pa-
out at the pub.
I know. I had like a pastry for breakfast, and I'm already like lunch. Wonder about that. Well, I guess it is 12 or nearly 12:15.
Yeah, it is kind of lunchtime right now. They can't push lunch back.
True.
They're not
Right.
allowed to do that, actually.
No, it's illegal.
Yeah. You saw that. I think you should leave. Sketch. Boop. And then I'll sell my eggs too. Why not?
Amazing.
And then I'm going to buy grocery items. Let's see. What can we get in terms of fruits and veggies? Look at an avocado, 2 apples, look at blackberry.
Do we have any pumpkins for making the pumpkin scones?
We do have pumpkins.
Okay,
I can
cool.
get a glow orb, which I usually pick up at the grocery store.
That's what I get at the grocery store. When they don't
No.
have it at the bodega, I just get it at the store.
Yeah. Let's see. We will always have eggs, so that's fine. We need flour. We'll need tons of flour. We need tons of plant milk. And now that we have so much money, I can just get all the flour we need.
Would be fine.
And then we'll get a bunch more of these also. We should plant some too.
Yeah, no, that would be a great. We can't. I don't know if we can plant the oversized crops. I think we have for them at the booth across the street.
Yeah. So love
I
how
also-
vague they are about what meat this is.
Exactly. It's just, but I also love that there's a distinction,
Yeah.
like red meat and white meat. Like,
Yeah.
it's also really funny because, like, so in cottage living, you have the option to trade like your animals in for either ingredients, money, or meat. But they're like kind of like, oh, this isn't like you're not getting the meat from this animal. It's just like you're trading them in, and then you also get different meat. Don't worry about it. It's simply okay. It's not the same. It's not the same creature.
It's your beautiful, precious chickens will never be killed and can never die. Actually, you can turn off whether or not they die.
The meat exchange, yes,
which is nice. But
yeah,
the default,
I like that.
yeah, the default is that they will pass away.
Mm-hmm. Man, I also love her hairstyle.
Me too. Well, she's friends with the pub owner. That's nice.
Aww.
Let's see if she has any errands to run also. Wow.
She's a talented lady.
She's a small business owner.
It's true.
I do want them to be friends.
I know. And like her husband is very nice too. Yeah, we could talk to people.
Yeah. And there we go. I think we've already got 3 errands to run, so let's not worry about that though. Why are they both so tired? Oh, it's because they got married yesterday and they fell asleep at a weird time.
True.
Yeah. Just another thing I wish that they would update is like when Sims talk autonomously, they don't actually select any of these options. So they'll talk, but they won't gain friendship, which I suppose is a real thing that happens, like when you're just chatting to fill this space, but it doesn't make sense. You know, like I hate that. She dislikes electronica, but loves blues. Huh.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll take it. I wonder, she doesn't. I'll ask you about your career, which is very clearly obvious, but
It's not gonna say it though. I'm like,
she's probably gonna be a bar regular.
it would actually says it. Wow.
See, that's another thing I would want them to update because they added the ability to have freelance jobs,
Right.
or like self-employed jobs, so that the job title is not determined by what it is in what the career actually is. You can just say what it is, like stay-at-home dad. So now they should just go back. Oh, we have a sentiment. Sentiment, again, another great system they added that's just built out of other systems that already exist in the game, applied in new ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just really my whole thing is just that restaurants are so broken. Who are you?
Who's this man?
Who?
Christ.
Oh,
Is
this
a guy,
guy.
or is this just a guy?
This guy's so weird. Rex Ferrara.
Hello.
And again, like, we know him apparently. I've seen him around. We've talked to him, but because I didn't select these choices, we haven't introduced ourselves. That's the kind of stuff that I would love to see change.
Yeah, like another example, and this might just be me being nitpicky. I was playing in my own where my sim met her grandchildren for the first time, and like there are no specific grandparent interactions.
You can like have Sims think they will autonomously think fondly of their family connections, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
What kind of story is this girl telling? It's night at the bar, by the way.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hello, Valerie. My favorite knight. This is the Crusader Kings crossover.
Yeah. So Emily is also a Crusader Kings stan as well, and I wonder if he's a mermaid. Probably not.
Yeah.
I truly believe that we should have an Emily-centric Crusader Kings stream because you could just play it like a dating simulator, basically, right?
Yeah, like when I try to explain this to people, and I don't know if we've talked about this on the stream before, like The Sims and Crusader Kings operate as like the same game to me in some way. Because it really is just about like building relationships and like telling stories. And like sure you're like conquering shit.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, that's just like a means for telling a story that you're doing. Which is just like making friends and influencing people. And then just like, you know, killing the people you don't like. And like the funny thing about Crusader Kings, there are more real. Because like
it's because you don't understand why they're making choices a lot of the time.
Yeah, and it's just
because
like,
there's so many systems that exist.
Yeah, and like they have consequences for their actions. Like the stress system in CK3, where it's like if you act against your character, then you have a mental breakdown. Where in The Sims, for example, Cecilia is non-committal and got married, and she's fine.
Yeah, she's not constantly thinking about whether or not she should really have gotten married. You know, she has a moodlet for being just married. You know, like this is the kind of thing that Simmers wish the game would reflect more, reflect that these Sims have their own personalities. I also hate when you leave a Sim to like just take care of their needs. Instead of going to sleep, they'll take naps.
Oh, yeah.
Like, go to bed. It's bedtime. It's midnight. You don't need to be playing Blick Block in the gamer rig.
Should we also check in the morning if Cecilia is actually...
Yes. Okay, here we go. You're scared of the thunderstorm. Yeah. Whatever.
Sorry if you heard the plane in the background.
Yes!
Sweet, we did it. We did it, Joe.
I can't wait to build a little baby home.
Little baby home.
A little baby home. Now you're going to be uncomfortable and throw up, and that's fine. You're going to take a shower. Why don't you clean up all that puke that you just made just really quickly?
Yeah, the way that pregnancy works in The Sims is kind of crazy. Like, you like take a pregnancy test and then already it's just like, oh, this is day 1 of my 3-day pregnancy. It's time. Yep. It's baby time.
And then you are just going to go play Blick Block. You crazy motherfucker. Okay, let me put some of this shit in here really quick. Hang on. Boop. 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 Moop. Boop. 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 I could do this in an easier way, but I've decided to do it this way. We got so much groceries.
We do have a lot of groceries.
I finally feel like we have enough food.
Yeah, I think we have enough food now.
Yeah, I will not buy groceries like this for a while.
This is like going to the store like before it rains a little bit, being like, I need to get bread and milk and eggs. All of these things.
Yep. Oh, puppy dog is sad. Oh, why? You didn't need to make anything. Here, talk to the dog. He's not having a nice time because of the thunderstorm. She looks so cute pregnant in this jumpsuit, though.
I know. Oh, I love it. It's so good.
See, the animal interactions they really got, which is so unsurprising that The cows and chickens are so adorable.
Yeah, the pets they just did a wonderful job with.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they just became good friends.
Why don't you?
Yeah, like cats and dogs is just like a really wonderful pack, in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
they did a very good job with that one. Just
I
like
love
the
that pack.
setting of the world and like like just the storytelling around the
Yeah, it really
listen.
felt like a true New England pack. Also,
Mhm.
like that was a good example of here's something that we can't get anywhere else in this game.
It's so
Like
funny.
there were not architectural items that felt so New Englandy before that. There were ones where there was sort of, kind of. Okay, sure, why not? But not to the degree that we got.
Yeah, like
And
you can build a colonial style home easy enough, but like the New England stuff really adds.
yeah, they added specific architectural details that only look like stuff you get in New England.
It's really fun.
Um,
People
and
just
they
try.
really had an eye for it too. Like, they really made it feel very Maine-y as opposed to Connecticut-y where I grew up. And they really gave it the feeling of like a seaside coastal
Mhm.
New England town. And that just didn't, they just don't, the industrial kit just doesn't have that level of specificity. Why are you so corny playing Blick Block?
Horny for the blocks. I mean, does this music just not scream like it's bone time? Like,
Kato said, it's the Blick Block season pass about to expire. Gotta unlock everything. That's right. Blick Block Unite is the Blick Block MOBA that she's about to start playing. Let's see. Oh my god, she's mad. Why are you mad?
why is she mad? Try to calm down.
Calm down, girl. Are you mad about your husband? Because I would get it if
Yeah.
you were.
Maybe she should just leave him and join our commune.
Yeah, there we go. I'm not gonna flirt with her though. That's so weird. I know I'm just incredibly horny for no reason, but I'm not gonna flirt with this person in front of my pregnant wife,
My pregnant wife.
who's also really flirty now. Why
Are we all
is he
doing
so
okay?
flirty? Oh, it's because we're around each other.
Oh my god.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Ugh. She doesn't even know her.
If the Sims also had a model of attraction that reflected reality, they could just flirt with her, both of them, and it would be fine, right? But it doesn't. People get so jealous if you even flirt a little bit with someone else in front of your partner. Like this, she would get a negative moodlet.
Yeah. Like
This does not strike me though as a couple that would mind if they had a friend they sometimes hooked up with. So,
I mean, look, the three of them are very hot. I feel
right?
like we do need a polycule pack. Look, maybe the Brooklyn Loft pack should have just been a polycule pack.
That would
Like
have made a lot more sense.
60 bikes, polycules, bathrooms that don't work, no hot
Yeah.
water. Done.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's
did it.
Brooklyn, baby.
That's
That-
Brooklyn. $15 oat latte.
Yeah, I did buy a. Are you talking? You're thinking about a chicken. You want to just go smother the chicken with love. Okay. Why don't you do that instead of just standing there, though?
How's
It's no longer thunderstorming.
Oh, they're hungry. I think we need to feed them.
Yeah.
Oh, and we need to clean the barn. I love how, like, the little stink lines. It's so funny.
Clean shit. Yeah, we forgot to do all the guarding.
Once we have a child that we could use for labor on this farm, it's gonna be great.
Oh yeah.
The Sims 4 child labor.
Now it's thunderstorming again.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, true to life. And she's still gaming. She's gaming.
There
through
she
it.
went back. She went straight back to it.
She's only level 2. That's kind of a
Damn. Idiot.
much.
God, I can't believe how precious and beautiful that creature is. Cecilia, where are you going? Why are you running? Now run inside and pee. Go to the bathroom. It's because of the umbrella thing is fucking with her. Use it. Just go inside. Because you're gonna pee your pants. Thank you. And you're tense because you want to go outside. In the thunderstorm? Okay. Have fun. There's a bunch of... Let's harvest all this today because I have so much food. Which one of these can I upgrade? I have to wait for the sparkle. This one. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you're scared because there's a huge thunderstorm.
Yeah, you can.
What if we sent them both to the Spice Festival? I do love the festivals.
I do love the festivals a lot, though. I feel like, are we all like, does she need to... Oh, she's just wet. Yeah, we can change her clothes and then head to the Spice Festival.
Yeah. Well, why are you going out to the porch? Don't do it. I'm trying to create a time paradox so I can get them to the Spice Festival before they go on the porch and get wet again. Or maybe they could do karaoke while they're out there too. I love the festivals. I really do. I think they're the best.
Yeah, I really like... I don't know. City living is such a great pack. Like, the festivals are such a really great... I don't know. I really enjoy it. It's so much fun. I really have not, though. I don't know if you have. How do you get a Sim's spice tolerance up? Because like we'll probably be able to show this off like once we get there and they like try to do like the like flaming curry competition or whatever. Because like I know that like you can buy like wasabi and like various like chili peppers in the spice district.
I am not sure. I really don't know.
There's the flaming curries.
Rami, just
you can come here. We're already there.
Here, we're gonna attempt it together.
Wow,
we're an adventurous couple.
Making your pregnant wife have.
Yeah, she's just gonna shit herself. That's all.
We're all having fun here.
We're just eating it in an alleyway. Where even are you? Okay.
Oh. They're all having problems, but that's okay.
Just talking to a random woman. And you're unhappy now because you got wet because you went on the porch, you little idiot. Come on. Oh, Cecilia finished it.
She did it.
I'm proud of you.
And she's now wearing the shirt.
Oh, probably because she's wet. No, we're at the Spice Festival. You gotta go pee for some reason. Where's the public toilet over here? One of the things I also love about festivals is that you can get recipes for food that only exist here by eating the food. Which I just think is a cute little feature.
It really is very cute.
Oh my god, oh my god. They're just flirting with...
Look, they just hand through the boob.
So sweet. What else do you want to do now? I guess they can go smoke weed.
Yeah.
Or play with the bubble blower over with Nancy.
With my friend Nancy Landgrab.
Oh, we love... No, this is Clara Bjorken.
Oh, it is?
I also I resent her
lady.
because I always wish that her husband was single.
Oh, yes.
And he's just absolutely not. Pee in the park. Do. And then I think you should also sit and track. She's just horny and a little bit dazed and smoking weed with a Swedish woman and Nina Caliente.
Oh, yes.
No, this is Katrina. Sorry, I also mixed Nina and Katrina up. See, this is when you can totally see that city living was when they started to understand, okay, here's how we can imply density or imply distance in our packs without actually building other models and stuff. And that is something, again, you can see how this work here pays off in cottage living. And that's the kind of thing I keep trying to explain, basically, is like, there's stuff seeds they planted in packs from years ago that are only really fully paying off now that the team has worked with these systems for long enough that they're able to make them sing.
Agreed.
Like, they also have festivals in cottage living. Who is this guy, by the way? He's like weirdly very cute.
Why is this
But
man thinking about our wife?
Koji Shimizu, who's very grumpy and thinking about our wife. Hang on.
I like his outfit though.
Yeah. This looks like a real guy. Sometimes,
Yes.
you know, in
This
the
does
Sims,
look like a guy.
that you end up with guys that don't actually look like guys.
Yes. It's like this could just be, this is computer generated person number one.
Yeah. Just gonna go talk to Katrina. You really want to take a shower.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you.
No showering here. We don't allow that.
Are you so tired at 9:30? I should also be asking myself at all times.
I mean, same. I've been so bad about sleep this week.
Got so high, she stood up and decided to sit right back down.
She also hover over the activity under Elise's, like what is it? Which
The sense of humor in this game is pretty good. Lifted is what she's feeling right now.
I love being lifted.
I love this gonna get lifted like right after this stream, if I'm being honest.
Hell yeah, baby.
3-day weekend and weed is legal in New York City.
Dude, this day is gonna ideally I'll be able to finish work at like a normal person time. Ugh, so much to do.
You stole Blizzy lifting blunts.
It's true. I also really like that in university, like the kegs that they have are juice kegs. And so like all the different flavors are basically like you're having Kool-Aid. Like I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I also like it. Just go to sleep if you're so freaking tired. Where's our little doggy? Oh, the doggy's on the doggy bed. Oh,
So cute. I wish I lived
who's
in,
so
like,
worried about the rain? I think Cecilia is going to try to comfort out of the doggy. Go play with your puppy dog.
Into our boing.
What have you thought, Gita, about
Yeah.
just like how they did the Summer of Sims this year?
It's a challenge, obviously, because they can't have any kind of live event and can't have Sims Camp because of the pandemic. And I understand that. I think they've done a very good sort of media push regardless of that, and that they have, I think, generally speaking, done a good job of getting these, like the marketing aspect of it. But there are a lot of people who are like underwhelmed, and I do understand that feeling, even though I don't think that this has been any different from any other Summer of Sims, basically, except that it's been entirely virtual.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. I think that she had a nightmare about being by a sentient Murphy bed.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Give treat, asked to go potty.
Yeah. Thank you, doggy.
And you can have.
Oh, we need to clean this, fix the sink.
I'm just gonna have to repair it.
Yeah.
Become handy.
It's honestly like the best skill to have in this game.
It really is. You save a lot of money, and you get so many random items that you also earn a lot of money from nothing.
Did you dislike handy? I also love how the system, the like likes and dislikes system works.
I really do like it. It's fun, and I like feeling like I'm learning about the characters rather than authoring their experiences.
Exactly. Like, I feel like I also agree with you. Like, the Summer of Sims this year has been like super successful. It's definitely just like, I'm trying to think, because like I guess obviously the year is not over. It is only September. But I'm just thinking about like last year we got Eco Lifestyle and we got Snowy Escape as expansions.
Yeah.
What else did we get last year? We got
like Let's Switch Backs also. Those were expansions that were not built even partially under pandemic conditions, right?
Right.
So they came through and there were bugs, but they felt extremely polished.
Yes.
Whereas this year, I understand the feeling of like it being underwhelming because we're getting some packs that don't feel as polished, but like they are frankly being made under pandemic conditions. We have to adjust our expectations here.
Yeah. And I feel like so
Um,
many people are using The Sims for escapism lately that like when it's not perfect, you're like, well, my life isn't perfect. The Sims isn't perfect. Fuck this.
yeah, I'm going to kill everyone on Earth. This is pretty much what it ends up being. Let's see, polish, and then use. I think it's because she had lactose.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't
It
worth
wasn't
it.
worth it. Me every day. Sorry, I'm just putting
Yeah.
on my hand braces. My wrist is hurting from my contact sport of being a poster. Here's some Velcro.
Gosh, it's so hard and so dangerous to post.
It really is. Blogging is an esport.
That's true. That's true. Let's see. Harvest all. And then I'm going to see where I got to go to do any other things I need to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Do
figure
I
out
need
what is on what
to
are our
water? I don't
tasks
think I do that.
today.
Harvest all. And then I want to. I wonder where Rum Raisin is because I got to feed Rum Raisin.
My friend
And I
Rum Raisin.
My good friend. Cecilia keeps having nightmares. Cecilia, I'm so sorry.
I also
While
I
you're
love
pregnant?
the scared emotion.
Me too. I loved putting Edward and Jason into a house so that Edward could be a paranormal investigator and Jason could just get repeatedly terrified by ghosts.
I love that.
He looked so funny with the scared, especially because he's also a mermaid in The Sims.
It's
When I
beautiful
made
to
the
me.
motherboard house, Jason requested that I make him a mermaid. And, frankly, what I should do when I refresh it, I'm going to refresh the mommy board house, is I should add Anna Merlin, and she should also be a vampire.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
Vampire / paranormal investigator.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, she and Tim basically are, right?
Right.
Like, that's how that
what
works.
they do.
That is
If
simply
they
what they do.
invest, it's not as like they're investigating ghosts, but they're investigating other like repugnant specters that do. Let's see. Why don't you guys go on a jog? Go for a jog together.
Dog with a job.
Other repugnant scammers that haunt people and won't leave them alone, essentially. So that would be totally accurate. A Tim Marchman sim would be so chaotic.
I would love that. Rum Raisin. Also, okay.
Reason. Sorry.
Why is it Can you pull that notification back up?
Yeah.
Why is it alerting the dog?
My favorite weird thing that this game does with notifications is when your father dies, but then his ghost will be like, "Well, you had a birthday."
Happy birthday! Here's a toy.
I just died yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, the dog really can sense. Yeah, what are we gonna name this website?
There you go.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And then I'll have Cecilia go be nice to Rum Raisin.
True.
Even though you're really sleepy and have to pee. I'll let you pee first and then be nice to Rum. Oh, we gotta clean that shit.
No, I think we gotta clean it and refill the feed. Yeah, the cows sometimes will just like not come out of their sheds.
Yeah.
And then just like they'll just forget to be like, I need things.
Yep.
Who among us forgets that we need things?
Clean the shed. Clean it.
Man, I really want to pet a cow. That sounds so nice.
Me too.
I wonder, like, I don't know. Gita, did I tell you what I'm doing this weekend?
What are you doing this weekend?
I am taking my first big real trip in a while, and I am going to Dollywood with some friends.
I'm so excited for you.
And I hope that there is a cow there that I can go and fucking pet, because that sounds amazing. I don't think that there is, but I'm just I would like to go. I want this, obviously the country life of the English countryside and middle of Tennessee are very different places, but I simply would like to be in nature and on a roller coaster simply at the same time. I feel like that's the experience that I'm looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. Get
Oh, yeah, petting
leftovers.
animals. I say as I look at my cat sitting on the bed.
Let's see. Gather lactose.
I really love gather lactose.
Yeah. I also love that. Here, come here. Rami, we just hung out. I'm sorry. I've got to do other stuff.
Oh, it hatched.
We have a new chick now. What's the new chicken's name?
Oh, yeah. So what we have Kentucky, cookies, and cream. What kind of chicken is it?
Okay, here's the tiny little baby.
So cute. Rooster
Yeah.
chick. Oh, it's another rooster.
Yeah, this is a little rooster.
A gawk.
Socialize. Let's
So
see.
cute.
Name
Ooh,
rooster chick.
pistachio. Something.
Pistachio.
That's a good one.
I like that.
Thank you, chat.
Don't play in it. Throw it away. Remember the first time I saw The Sims 4? It was a stream with Austin and his friend Janmian, who's on his podcast, into the table with him.
Mhm.
And she made an Austin sim, and he just got the playful mood and would not stop playing in garbage.
I mean, who among us?
That's what I would do. Frankly, I do that all day long. What else would you call what I do for a living? Playing in garbage? This is what I do for a living. Now you're gonna make some food, even though we've got plenty of leftovers. Or you're gonna resume making whatever this is. Dumplings? We'll find out in a second.
I'm just like, every time they cook something, I'm like, I could have that. That would be great. I would love that right
I
now.
want to, yeah, the dumplings. Eat it. Grab a serving. Great, okay. Then it's time for you to go to bed.
Yeah,
And then we'll play another day, and then we'll start gearing up for the sim stream.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, we should have the baby. And then, like, whenever we stream next,
yes,
we can then, like, start. Yeah.
Please start putting baby names in chat. Depending on gender-neutral baby names, because we don't know what gender it's going to be, or how many babies are going to be. And next stream, I think I'll start building. I'll build out the place where the baby will live.
Mm-hmm.
The baby home.
The baby house. The nook where you store the baby. Oh, and it's fall now. Oh.
Black beans, mushrooms. We should get some fall plants.
Yes.
Let me do that. Let me actually go into build mode really quick and get some fall plants.
Yeah, maybe we should buy some oversized crop seeds and grow some pumpkins.
Yes, we should. See, this is what I'm talking about. See how everything was chugging, and now it's not chugging anymore. Let's see. Oh, this is fertilizer. Anyway, purchase oversized crop seeds. Aubergine. Pumpkin. Watermelon. Those are the three I want.
The 3 food groups.
Yes, that's true. And then we'll just get more. We don't have any fruits? Let's get a fruit. Okay. And then.
Oh, wow. So much stuff.
I'm gonna put those in.
Oh, no, you have to, like, have it in your inventory and then, like, click on the. I think you have to click on the actual garden plot and then plant oversized crop. Yeah.
Weird. I would.
It's a little bit of an annoying.
If they just did it the normal way, but okay.
Yeah.
And let's see. We'll just plant anything in here that can be planted during fall. Seasons fall.
Beautiful.
Seasons fall. Beautiful. Oh, right. This is just like a tree, so I can just put this here.
Put it there.
Yeah. And then I will fix that later. And I'll put these. Wow, only 3 of them.
Fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I'm gonna write a complaint to whoever sells us the seeds.
And then you can go to bed. And then you can go to bed.
And then you can go to sleep. But not before that.
Sleep. And then you are just in the bathroom, okay? But you're gonna go to sleep after this, and then you're gonna wake up tomorrow and probably have the baby. The
We
little
love that.
baby.
Simply the baby. What is happening? Did I click something wrong?
Are you gonna take the trash out? Fine, I guess that's fair. But no, go to sleep and then wake up tomorrow and have food then. I hate it when they wake up in the middle of the night and they're just like, wow, I'll just stay up. I wish also it's like little tiny things, these little tiny things that I wish the Sims understood or had. Another thing I think is very funny always is when Sims... Salsa!
Not salsa. We give you everything salsa.
Salsa, you ungrateful wretch.
Ugh.
Come on,
You're even wearing
salsa.
clothing. None of the other chickens are wearing clothing.
We gave you a home, salsa. Do. You'll eat. I guess you have to immediately pee because you're preggo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna give birth sometime today, probably. It'll be good. So please get your baby names in
Baby names.
because this girl is about to pop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
We're just replacing this. I'm not
All right.
dealing with it.
I think also, you know, we have so much money, it might be worth it to get a maid.
When I build this house, I might just make a little maid's room. Maybe we can get a butler.
I would love a butler.
What if we got a butler?
Yeah, I think, you know, we'll huddle before the next stream and, you know, figure out exactly how English manor system we're about to get here.
Yeah.
This getting like all like fucking Pride and Prejudice on this farm with our lesbians and their little baby.
Yeah.
What if the child's name was Butler? Very important. That is a
important.
good thought. Yeah, it could be Salsa's prank that Salsa's trying to leave for prank day.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, these chickens, they're such jokesters, you can't tell.
You really can't. Let's see.
You probably need to just feed them.
Collect eggs, clean coop, scatter feed nearby. Salsa, what's your problem? Check on your J. Got a hatchable egg. Let's put that back in there. I also like that the game so politely tells you that chickens are thinking about leaving.
We are considering leaving your establishment.
Aw, yeah. Give treat, friendly treat. Ooh, okay. Outdoorsy, close-knit. I always end up getting outdoorsy or close-knit, but whatever. Let's see. Make the page.
Website page.
Okay. And we just finished the job and got money. What was it?
Mice.com. Mice News.
MiceNet.
MiceNet.
I like that. MiceNet News. The Mice Network.
True.
Global Mice News.
Mice Media Group.
Maybe the baby's name is Mouse.
Ooh. Wow.
Oh, she's gonna go kiss.
Oh my God, she's truly about to pop.
Look at her. The peplum is just stretched out on this top. Look. They're so in love.
Yeah, kiss your wife and have your pregnant belly simply just like absorb.
Just obliterate you, absorbed into you. Gosh.
That's what love is.
That is what love is.
No, this is not good for your spine. Like 10 out of 10 doctors would not recommend this.
Yeah, let's see.
And she's just talking to the plants.
Beautiful.
God,
Look at that
belt
cow.
must be so stretched out.
Yeah, this must be physically painful. Decided she'll take care of the cow.
Same. We learned so much about milk.
Oh, gosh, I love that moo.
I know, it's so cute.
Same, and she's gaming yet again. I love her. Gosh, I want this child to pop out her baby, and then
I know
I want
she
it
has
to happen.
8 minutes until this stream, which we're gonna like in a second close out of the game and then put on the Twitch stream for the like spa day refresh. And so like, you know, we could watch it together and talk about it and see how it goes.
Yeah, I just think I haven't even talked about how broken the restaurant's pack is. So just really like it takes like all night to just sit down and eat something with the restaurant pack.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
Like I would love nothing more than to have dine out. But I didn't buy it because it's so broken.
I have it and it's like I can't use it. Like I literally, it's just the most broken thing it could possibly be.
Because like I'd love to have more options for like, lot types in my, world. Because like this is something I've been wanting to do, which is just like build up a save file. But like I've built all of on my own. But I feel like I can't do that if it's like, it wouldn't feel complete doing it without like a restaurant venue or like stores or stuff like that. Yeah. I'm just like, I can't buy like, I don't want to buy Get to Work. I don't want to buy Dine Out because they just don't feel like it's worth it.
I've never seen animals interact with each other before. I just want to.
Are they hanging out?
Yeah, they're at least looking directly at each other. This is very cute.
That's adorable. Oh,
Ran
goodbye.
away. All of her wants right now are just Cecilia related. She wants to cloud games with her wife. Just want to be in love with my wife. Well, she wants to get a promotion. This is just such, we created such an idyllic lesbian abode.
I know, I love
so happy
this.
about
I
this.
love this for them.
Look at this.
Ugh, they're so cute. Just with your wife on the farm, wearing your Everlane pants.
Right? With these cute hiking boots she's got. They're both wearing hiking boots. The puppy dog. Oh, I just love it. Please have your baby, though.
Simply pop your child out. Thank you.
Nope, you're gonna go return to gaming. Okay. You're just gonna keep talking over there. That's
return
fine.
to gaming.
Let's see. Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should scatter some more feed for the chickens. I also love the names that the foxes have. Egg. Give egg.
Well, I have all these spoiled eggs. You want them?
Egg, fox, enjoy. You're into it.
Yeah. Let me get rid of all these spoiled eggs.
I love selling the spoiled eggs for 20 simoleons.
Who is buying rotten eggs? Who is out there like, you know what I need right now? Rotten eggs.
That would be great.
Doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. Here, now we just have more options for recipes, basically. And none of these are hatchable. Okay, great. Not that she's ever going to do any recipes. She's just going to be a gamer the entire time. All right, I'm giving you until the end of this day of gameplay, my friend, to have this baby. But otherwise, if it doesn't work out before then, we got to move on.
Yeah.
Let's see, we can make miso ramen. Why don't you make some ramen for yourself?
Sounds delightful. The dog's also happy about that.
You should take the dog for a walk.
Yeah, compost would be a very cool thing to have. They don't have, or no, they do have it, I think, in the eco lifestyle pack, right? You can use the recycling machine, I think.
Yeah. And that basically functions as all like alternative waste management.
Okay.
No, we're waiting for my wife to have her baby.
Simply have your baby.
She has a refined palate now because she's gay and famous.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I need you to do that. I truly, truly, truly just need you to have a baby. The baby's
Simple.
about to pop out alien
Pop
style.
That baby.
You have it. Okay, take a nap. And then have the baby.
Sim interaction-induced labor. Look, if we could, we would.
Now you're stinky and you gotta take a shower.
Ugh. Sorry, I'm just moving around in my chair. Okay, this bitch needs to fucking have a baby right now. Cecilia.
Cecilia, have the baby. Cecilia, have the baby.
Cecilia, have baby challenge.
Cecilia, have the freaking baby challenge.
Oh,
Okay.
she's awake. Does that mean
You're
that
awake
she's
and energized.
She's
Just
just
gonna
talking
go hang out with some chickens right now.
Simply have your baby.
Oh, I'm petting a rooster. She's
Oh,
so
that's-
happy though.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm just
How
watching
hard is it?
her refuse to let the baby just come out.
Simply
I'm
do
just
it.
like, I need this to happen. Cecilia, do some jumping jacks. Hi. Yes.
Oh yeah.
So Cecilia's disappointed us. I think that we need to just have the baby next stream. Think about baby names. Just drop them. I don't know what to do. She saw the Drake album cover and said, "That's me," says
Yeah.
my boyfriend.
Certified?
Okay. We're going to it's Mimo, save and exit, and I'm going to boop. I guess this tab would be this. I have so many freaking windows. Let's see. Doodly doop 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 doop. Gotta get ready for the stuff. Thanks for that, Kado. Kado's in my ear telling me what I need to do.
True.
Well, typing to me what I need to do because he's so helpful. Okay, great. So
we
perfect. Ella is scratching at the door right now because she knows I'm in
that the
here.
stream's about to start.
She also wants to see. God, it's so much easier streaming when I'm not playing something, huh? And I'm just waiting. Oh boy, I'm gonna turn that down in my ear. So that's very loud. And then I'm gonna exit out of this game. Okay, I'm trying to think of baby names while we wait. Baby Dollywood.
Baby Dollywood, true.
Yeah, Dolly would be a cute name.
Dolly's a good name.
Dolores.
Dolores, we love that. Ooh,
Yeah.
Exit Parm.
Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Baby Compost.
Baby Compost! I like that. I just think no matter what, obviously we're gonna have a perfect child.
Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. I mean, the
Yeah.
child's moms are hot. I see no issues here.
I really love how the gender stuff, they were just like, okay, we're just gonna divorce this from reality. You know, or we'll have it be a series of toggles and sliders, and it can mean whatever you want to mean, and we're not even gonna say the words that are gonna make reactionaries scared, but it effectively means you can be transgender in this game.
Yeah, gender is not a binary, it's actually a bunch of switches and toggles.
That's really what it is though.
That's how it works.
It's like when I go to anthropology and just look at all the doorknobs, that's gender to me.
But which one of these gorgeous artisanal doorknobs allows me to stand when I pee?
It's like they added it so quietly, and then another thing I'd like for them to see again, like with this refresh, is to go back with all the NPCs they added for these games, and there's only a couple that use the gender toggles and sliders. Like we should be able to have Baby Air Force One is very good. Baby Crunchwrap would be also very good. Helena and Lavender. David's suggesting Helena because we've been listening to so much My Chemical Romance.
That's fair. I kind of like that, honestly.
Helena would be really good. The match you slide to incinerate. Here we go.
Is the Sims stream live yet?
Yeah, it's live right now. They're showing nails.
Oh shit, okay, sorry, I didn't realize it was on YouTube and not on Twitch.
God. Yeah. Oh my God, this is Simlish Doja Cat.
It is? Wait, sorry, can you turn it up? Or let me, sorry. This is.
Yeah, get it in your ear.
Get this in my ear. Is YouTube working?
They got Sweetie for this.
Why am I like incapable of getting things to work?
It's just like a whole bunch of cool black girls showing Eliza Pancakes how to chill out. Essentially. This is not actually a Simlish version of the song. I was hoping it was, but they're just speaking regular English.
Interesting.
Can you imagine though if they got Doja to do Simlish though? She would obviously be all in on that.
Look, I feel like we have a lot of really great, like, what's it called? So many people love The Sims.
Yeah.
Like,
There's so many famous Simmers. I mean, Sweetie would obviously be into it. Sweetie was on like a Sailor Moon fan podcast. Like,
oh my
she's
God,
a nerd.
I did not realize
She
that.
has
That's
like
beautiful.
a huge Chibusa like pink diamond piece. Like
We live in a beautiful world.
we really do. All the right kinds of people are becoming famous. Did you see the Bob Pancakes? Just swagged out.
Oh, my internet is being bad and it's not letting me look at this.
I have so many good screen caps of Bob Pancakes to show you.
Let me just do this on, okay. Sorry to make the entire chat listen to me do my, like, internet.
Tech support, yeah.
Doing my own tech support. Okay, maybe I should just watch it. Okay. Okay, no, I'm here. Oh, okay, now I see the music.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's really good.
Okay.
So this is the trailer and live stream, but they just played the trailer and it stopped playing. And
Oh
I
my God,
wonder,
wait, this is
I wonder
incredible.
what technological difficulty they had or are having that has caused this.
This
Yeah.
is beautiful. Okay,
Great.
thank you, Kato.
Kato's on the ball. Kato, producer extraordinaire. I don't know what we would do without Kato.
Wait, this is an incredible trailer.
It's so good though. Best Friend is the perfect song. I like the way that this is refreshed, and this is what you would hope, right? Is that they're looking at how people actually go to the spa and like how they talk about going to the spa and how it's depicted in people's lives now. And then they're like, oh, let's give it that look. Because when you go to the spa, it's like an outing with your girls.
Mhm.
And you're all gonna go to get your nails done and to come out looking extremely fresh. And it feels like it actually reflects culture that exists rather than culture that they are kind of just, like making up. Yeah, this is also broke.
Yeah, it's broken, right? I'm not being...
Yeah, it's just the video, the one that says it's starting soon. God, and it's not on Twitch. Okay, so it is on Twitch.
It is?
Yeah, and it's correct there. Here, let me do. It's just a looping 47-second video on Twitch. Oh my God. Sim Guru Ninja saying, here we go. And what's going, dude?
Is that the replay of the chat?
Yeah, the chat.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
I love this. Literally, the Sims team needs a Kato.
Sims gurus, they're just like us.
I'm just gonna go to Twitter and go to my Sim Guru list and see
Yeah.
what they're saying because
You're
I'm sure
Look,
someone on there is already just to be like, I'm so sorry, we screwed this up. It's gonna start soon.
yes,
God.
we did leak the pack. Yes, we also did not start the live stream correctly. Simply do not add us.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it. Yeah, like, what are the gurus saying?
it's nothing yet. Okay, it's live on YouTube. This is the they uploaded it soon. It is actually starting in 45
there it
seconds.
is.
There you go. They figured it out.
Okay.
So if you go
I
to
can
the
post
YouTube
this in
channel,
the chat.
please do. Sim Guru Soph, I feel you. I'm so sorry. Y'all, I just feel like everyone needs a Kato, is that's what I'm saying. Everybody needs a Kato to help them. Last night were the premiere of the new season of What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show, which I think is fantastic. I knew that it premiered last night because Guillermo was trending. Just that name. And I swear to God, Kato has heard this from me before, and I'm telling him, you guys can't hear him, I can hear him, but like the dude just is Guillermo. He's just quietly solving all the problems in the background.
Oh, here it is.
Thank you. Zen Guru Frost and Zen Guru Ninja. I met Zen Guru Ninja doing a press event for City Living, and he was so nice.
Apologize in advance for any hiccups during the live stream and appreciate your understanding. For the agenda today, we're going to do a quick refresh on the original Spa Day for those who maybe haven't played it in a while.
Thank you,
or don't
besties.
have the pack
Be
just
safe.
yet. And then
Please stay
following
safe.
that, we're going to
Lots
dive
of them have
into the new
kids.
content. We also have a special guest, which we'll talk about later in the live stream. But first, I want to introduce the devs on the live stream. So as our host for today is Zen Guru PJ.
Is it us?
Hello.
And then from our design team, we have Zen Guru Connor.
Hello.
Also from our design team, we have Mora.
Hello.
And then waiting in the wings,
C and
in case we
LCL
need
stands
him,
for
we have,
Kato.
Zen Guru Ninja.
Hello.
And with that, I'm going to pass it to Zen Guru PJ, who's going to get us kicked off.
Right. Thanks, Andy.
Also, the sim
hi,
that they
everyone.
have here is
I'm
hot.
Sim Guru
Just gonna
PJ.
Yeah.
say
I'm
it.
here to talk
They
about
added a
how
lot of hot
refreshing the
NPC
Spa Day.
sims and like
As Andy
default
mentioned, I'll
sim
briefly cover
guys.
what's currently in the pack.
It's so hard to
Then
make a
we'll
hot
talk
guy
about,
sim.
You know, what we added and how we gave Spa Day.
They
a
never add
face.
any hairs. It is just like the same problem that black people have in every other video game, where it's like, we got more hair than 2 hairstyles.
Really old, I know. But,
You shared like a very
before
good
we get
video
started,
about
wanted
that
to
yesterday.
also
Yeah,
just
some really
intro a little
good
bit more,
like
the other
TikTok
folks
video
who are
from
with
some
me today.
influencer guy that was
Connor,
just like
you've known him from
like
live
this is just
streams,
what it's
manual
always
editing,
been like
he's
in
got a lot of experience doing streams, so I
Sims
really
or
appreciate
in
this talented
character
guy.
creators for black people. It's just
And then
like
Maura,
you have you have a
probably haven't
whack
seen much of her,
like
but I worked really
loose
closely with her on
afro
both
with like
Untitled
super loose
Chapter and
curls
this
or
refresh.
a perfectly
A lot of the
spherical
content
one.
you see from
Dreads
her is, like,
maybe
background
bald
experiences.
as
I
a
thought
haircut
show all
and
this false
one
hair
fade
and
that's like a
ways to
2002
put out there.
Caesar,
But,
and that's
I
it.
just wanted to
And
shout
like
those guys
then it's
out.
just white people hairstyles
but
I've never
before
seen
we
in my
get
life.
started,
But anyway,
let's talk about what a refresh is. So a refresh is when we take a pack and expand.
Nance got the
or
Snoop perm ringlets from the late
add new
90s. That is
features,
correct.
we may fix some bugs, but we're doing our best to elevate the experience. And since Spa Day is an older pack, it was actually our second game pack released in 2015. We saw that as an opportunity to breathe new life into it and add a layer of depth that wasn't there before. And in case you were wondering, if you already own Spa Day, this isn't something you have to purchase. You will receive all these features as a free update. Cool. So, the original Spa Day. What was
That's
it?
really good.
It was
Mhm.
our way of giving Sims a way to rest and relax
Right.
and find their inner
I was
zen.
hoping for that.
Yoga, meditation, the steam room were all some of the highlight things that we gave Sims so they can find their inner peace. So, what did we add? From there, we added a new list of features.
Love that.
And so these are the list of features that are new to Spa Day. You could already allow your Sims to relax and zen out, but we added more ways for Sims to pamper and really express
Oh, I love
themselves.
this.
We also added
Because they
new gameplay,
expanded
so
on
families can join the
wellness
fun and
when they
also give
added
Sims a chance to
um,
earn simoleons through
the Snowy Escape
side hustles.
Hmm.
for the
The specific features we
hot
added
springs that they
Yes.
have there.
were 3 new
And I
wellness
thought that
aspirations,
it made it a lot more
new high
interesting
maintenance
because there were
training,
more things you could do
Sims
that would add to
being
the
able to
wellness
earn
skill
money,
or
on the
more
side
interesting
through
states that would
massages
occur
and
because of
other
using your
wellness activities.
wellness.
Agreed.
Sims
So
can
it
now
makes sense that they
get
would add now
negative
wellness and like
adventures and
aspirations now that they've
adventures.
expanded that
Sims can
that
also
category of
apply facial
activities a lot more.
masks now, which you get from
Facial
the mini
masks though.
fridge that also serves these
I'm so excited for the mani
delights.
petties.
It's gonna be really good.
Children can now practice
The
yoga and
CC is just
meditation.
gonna be out of control.
And for the first time ever, we'll have fingernail options.
Oh
in
my god,
cats.
there's a cosmetics mini
There's a
fridge.
selection for base game,
Oh,
available
yes.
to everybody, and we'll also have some exclusive to Spa Day. Okay,
I'm gonna lose my
So
mind.
let's get into cast.
Show me
Hype
cast
And I'm
right
gonna
now.
start
Oh
with
my
the
god,
high
it's
maintenance
gonna be
trait.
in base game too.
You can find it here under
you get a lot. If you're a simmer, you get a lot.
Maybe
I feel
Connor,
like
can
I'm
you
like the foamy
tell
mouth
us a
guy
little
from
bit about what
Avatar.
Sims will experience when they have these traits.
Same.
Sure.
Maintenance.
I guess the biggest theme for high maintenance sims is that they need wellness
Oh,
in their life in
no.
order to function. And sometimes
And then I have to change my self
that
Sims trait.
manifests as they get a hangnail
Yeah.
and you need a manicure to fix that. Or they had a really,
Am I
really bad day and they need a massage
I definitely am.
after work or something. But overall, these sims just need a lot more care than
Selectively.
regular sims,
Now that I don't have
but
to
the
go
payoff is it
outside
kind of
very
brings
much
you
anymore, I'm
bonuses
less high
when you
maintenance
treat
for
them right.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think this trait is really fun.
So true.
It doesn't really take much for your Sims to experience.
I
something
love
for
to see
being high
that.
maintenance, but like
They will have a
once
bad
they
day.
deal with it, yeah.
Yeah.
State of
And we'll see
catharsis.
some of that in game,
Hmm.
but we'll definitely see it because it doesn't take much. But once you deal with it, like they're good to go for the rest of the day. So yeah, we'll take a look at a bit more.
I do
what we
have
actually
bad
get.
days over
So
extremely
let's
trivial
talk
shit.
about
So there's
some
that.
of the
You know,
aspirations
that is
now.
true about me.
So we added this new category.
True. Yep. And
for
I'm mentally
wellness.
ill trait that
There are
isn't
actually three
erratic.
new
I'm
aspirations that we
yes.
I'm just, they need to
the self-care
rethink
specialist,
the wellness aspiration.
peace,
Bonus trait
and
spa
Zen Guru
membership. That's so
Aspiration.
great.
Connor, maybe you could tell us.
Oh
a little
my
bit
God, that's
about
great.
what
Oh
is
my
different between
gosh,
them
it's a
and
whole
what
new
was one of our,
category.
This would be perfect for
goals
like
with
all of my programmer
providing
sims
these
too.
3 aspirations.
Holy shit.
Sure.
You know,
I guess
like this
with these
feels.
aspirations, I
They
wanted to
needed
be
more
like,
aspirations badly.
almost like,
So
what is the
hopefully,
story
as they
gonna tell
continue to
when you
refresh
first
this, they
launch
will
this pack? I guess
continue
it's
to
a
think
fresh,
about
playthrough. Like, do you
how
want to go for inner peace? And that
aspirations just don't
aspiration
feel
is
very
all
meaningful
about,
in the game
you
right
know,
now.
No.
inner peace. You try to find harmony, and you try to
Yeah.
challenge yourself. Like, oh, how long can I go without feeling negative emotions? Another one is Zen Guru Aspiration, and the story there is like, all right, I want to, bring wellness to the world. I want to calm other Sims down. I
Wow.
want to also train other Sims in wellness as well. And the last one is Self-Care Specialist, and that one is I just want to make money
I love
through wellness. I want to
how they're
give out
framing
manicures
this.
for money.
Like, what
I
story do you want to tell
teach,
when you open
yoga
this pack
classes
up?
for money.
This
You just
is
want to monetize
excellent.
it.
Yeah.
But I'm also trying
Yeah,
to do
this
with
gives
these is
you
kind of make
3
the
really
steps more open-ended.
concentrated
Like you
sort of
can
ways to
do,
guide your gameplay.
inner peace
The
through
Sims 4
another,
Goop
inner
game.
peace to you is doing yoga. Inner peace to you is doing meditation. But all those are kind
Error
of
Void
valid.
said that
so I kinda condensed some steps
high
together, but
maintenance
made it more
trait
open-ended.
reads
I
like
really hope,
I'm mentally ill
I think it'll be a
without
better
being
experience
like
overall,
a mental
and,
illness trait,
it's
and
a
I
little bit
really
different.
do like thinking
Yeah,
about traits like that
I'm
way
looking forward to
too,
it. I'm,
because
about, like how we're trying
mental
to
illnesses are
focus
made
these
out of
more a little bit.
symptoms, and symptoms are
And,
a lot like traits,
I think we're
and
gonna try to
not
maybe
everyone
introduce
has
this,
every symptom of every
maybe
mental
introduce
illness, so that feels like a good way to just say like, yeah, like my ADHD means that when things go wrong, I tend to catastrophize, and
Mhm.
high maintenance fits with that for me, rather than erratic, which was just
And then
used to be
also,
insane.
Yeah, we also have the spa
And
membership trait, right? Like I think gives you benefits for
it
going to
was
the
just
spa.
sort of like your sim wears the wrong outfit and will like go in the pool
So
with
we'll
their
also
clothes
take a look
on,
at
and
that
like
more
that.
when we're in
Mm.
game.
As an insane person, that's never
and-
something I've done before.
Yeah, I think that's it for
Yeah.
aspirations in CAS. And then
I
just
just
as a
wish they would add a
refresher,
trait that would make your
as
Sims not
some of
drink.
the,
That's all I
content
want,
you've seen
really.
in
True.
Spa Day already,
They drink
all my
so
Sims
much. If you
continue
put
with
a juice bar in your house,
things
they
that
will just
shift
constantly
with the
be
original
drinking,
Spa
and then they'll
Day,
constantly have the moodlet that
like
means that they're
athletic
drunk,
wear, things
but
you would wear,
it's juice, so they're not drunk. But they are having a sugar high, and it's just like I don't
No.
want this for my Sim.
Yeah, these are some of the examples we had new assets, tops, bottoms, and shoes.
Look at that kid.
Children.
Oh my gosh, is that a new hair?
But I guess
Is
some
it?
of
I think
the
so.
newer things that we added to the refresh can now be found in accessories. As you can see, there are 2 new subcategories: one for toenails and one for fingernails.
Yes.
And just scrolling through here,
Claws and
there are several
claws.
options
Oh my
for,
gosh,
uh,
toenails and fingernails.
Spa Day specifically, but if you scroll down, there's also
Oh my
4
god,
here
that's
that
Oh
you
my-
can find
lesbian
basic
themed
as well.
colors. Jesus Christ.
But what is
Oh,
this
those
here?
Afrocentric nails are also really
Oh wait, do you
iconic.
see? It's all the
Nails
pride color nails.
are signed
Oh my
by Ebonics.
God.
And while we
I
were
wonder
creating
if the
nails for
bisexual
Sims,
nails
we
talk about
needed
how
to
sad it
connect
is
and
when
celebrate the
it is to be
creators for
bisexual,
creating
like the
this space.
IKEA couch.
So
What we
today, we're
need
excited
is
to share that Ebonics
recommendation.
has
We need
created 7 nails designs, several swatches that will be
fuck,
added
what's
to
it
the Spa Day
called?
game pack. we're really thrilled to have Ebonics here today to chat with us about her
Ooh,
artistic contributions. Thanks for joining us today.
Oh my
Ebonics.
god.
this is
That is
amazing.
Thank you so much
amazing.
for having me.
Oh,
Yvonne!
definitely. Can you tell us a little bit about the nails you designed?
Yeah, of
I
course.
love
So, I mean,
Ebonics
as
so
you can
much.
see,
Oh my
we've
god.
got literally every
Those are really
single
good.
fingernail
Girl.
is a different design. I really wanted to kind of embrace the diversity of, when we do nails, like when I do my nails typically, and I'm feeling a bit
That's so
fancy, I
cool.
like to just, have something different. And I kind of wanted to embody that with each individual nail, kind of what direction I would go with a nail on a typical day.
That's awesome. This is actually the first time the Sims franchise has added nails and nail art to the Sims. Why do you think these additions are so important?
These are beautiful.
They're really
Do you know what? I
beautiful.
think nails
I
are
love
really
the
kind of
claw
do
statement
allow
nail.
you to express
I
yourself
love it.
a lot more, especially for myself. I think having different colors, different designs, it really allows you to be really, really creative. And I mean, apart from the fact that fingernails are a basic kind of human feature, and we are trying to replicate life, I do think it's so amazing that we've now kind of got these additions to, give a bit of pizzazz, a bit of oomph, to give our Sims that kind of difference in creativity, freedom to be creative with their nail designs as we are in real life.
That's awesome. Did you draw any inspiration from anything when you were designing them?
So I think I've kind of drawn inspiration from everything. So
It's just so good.
scrolling through,
I really
Pinterest
can't
is
wait
like,
until
I like
more
that. I
modders
also like
create
that.
nails that it's like
Also
all
like
long
that.
acrylics
So
except
I
for
kind
two
of, like,
fingers on
drew
your dominant
different
hand in the
inspirations from
lesbian.
everywhere, and even kind of what I've done in the past as well.
Yeah.
And just
Um,
lumped it all into
Beautiful.
one.
That's
So
going to happen.
I'm using myself as inspiration.
I was also just about to say,
as
like, The
someone who's
Sims had
been
a
doing
very
nails since I was
like
about
tense
16,
moment with the fan base.
and kind of
Like a
grabbing
couple
what I've
years
got
ago.
sold from
And
different
since
areas.
then, they found a
And when
way
I was
to
told
really
I could use
embrace
gems, oh, it was
the
over.
content creators that
It
exist in the
was
space
over.
without letting the fandom steer the ship.
I mean, that's a really cool addition.
And I think they've done it, like, every single community manager should look at how The Sims sort of righted this situation. Because there's, like, back a couple years ago when we had the game changer that was acting very predatorily around, like, underage boys. Like,
Yeah,
it
you know
was,
what? It was very
there was a
much
real,
like
like,
that.
sense of
I've
distrust
kind of learned
and
as
a
CC
kind
how
of
much
tension and
making
hostility
custom
towards the
content,
development
and I
team.
really kind of got to see
And
how much
they really,
work
really turned the ship
goes
around.
into
And
making the game, making content,
this is how you do it. Like, this is
matching the aesthetic,
especially by giving a chance to have content creators have things come out in packs.
Oh
It was a
yeah.
welcome challenge.
You know,
I learned a lot from
and it's like very clearly, like, it's not so much of a thing that I feel like this is a person who's being exploited, but it's enough to show that The Sims is a game that is in communication with its community.
I would just throw out there, you could not tell
Yeah, and
that this might have been out of Ebonix's comfort zone. She was like such
Wow.
a pleasure
Yeah.
to work with, just a fantastic partner, and the back and forth was like pretty awesome. So I love these nails. We were kind of like joking around, like, oh no, is she gonna do better than us? And we were kind of joking, like, it's gonna be an arms race. We're gonna be like one-upping each other back and forth. And she just nailed it. These are really fun nails.
the answer is always yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll
like,
really
simply just look at
appreciate
Grim
you
Cookie's
finding out
lipsticks.
because
Like,
Yeah.
end of story done.
Grim Cookies makeup, like, they should just hire Grim Cookies, is how I feel. Like, they should just have him do, like fully curated for purchase makeup packs, and just hire him, even just
you're
if it's
still
just
hanging out with
freelance
us,
work.
but,
His work is that good.
appreciate your
It
time
really
and,
is.
going
I
through
really
this
do
with us.
wish, like, I
Thank you
love
again. It
how
was
they do these
super
collabs
pleasure
with
just working
CC
together.
and content creators. Like, it makes me like, I think about this sometimes where it's like these people that do mods, and obviously, like, I'm not as versed in like the world of video games as you are and the rest of the
I just
Waypoint
also
team
wanted
is.
to shout
Mhm.
out
But like,
to,
these
Cheyenne,
people are so
our art
talented
director,
at
and our
modding and
cast
doing
artist
these
for
things,
really
and they
championing
don't
this
see
culture
any
and bringing
like.
it to life and
There's just so
finding
much
this,
work put into it, and you like
great
can't like
opportunity to
Yeah.
profit off of your work.
Yeah, and it makes sense why not, right? Because it's
How about
legally
we,
sketchy.
jump
You're
into the
not
Yeah.
a lot of time they're using things that are
I think
taken
first,
straight out of the game, right? Taken
we're
straight
going
out of
to
what is
go to the
like
spa.
we're talking in terms of business, the intellectual property of another
Yeah,
company.
Show a little
And that's
bit
fair.
about,
It's fair,
a little bit
right?
of
And
what
again,
was
I wouldn't
there,
want to
before
see this
what
stuff
added.
like the packs relying so much on content creators that it feels like we're just being sold a pack of CC that we could have gotten for free, or like the revenue share. I would not be able to determine how fair it is to
Yeah.
ask someone to design something. One item from multiple different CC creators.
We did.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Well, yeah.
No.
So
Come on.
this is actually one of
Boo.
the pre-existing spas. You can find in my
But yeah,
local
they
library. I think it's
the original Spa Day pack, the thing that just never grabbed me about it was that it did not feel like a spa I would ever go to.
I did
Yes.
make a few
I couldn't make a spa
tweaks to
that
it.
was like sort of
As you can see,
bouge, like something in the thing in Nine Perfect Strangers, right?
Mhm,
I
mhm.
couldn't make a spa that felt like that. I could only make these very specific kinds of spas that felt really old and felt
Yeah.
dated. They think the first couple of packs went for a sort of Sims 3-y sort of universal
we do have
styling theme,
Yes.
but
oh
my god,
versions of the table. There's the front.
oh my god, the new items in here, so massage chairs.
And then
God, they added so much new stuff.
compare.
Yeah, it felt very like a mini mall spa,
We added a lot
which
of
is a
very
particular kind of spa,
existing,
but not the kind of spa I would want to build in a Sims game. You know, I'm thinking of the sort of brushstroke, like calligraphy thing that was on a lot of the items in the original version. And here you can see it. They're trying to go for a more modern version of what a spa looks like and feels like, especially with those massage tables and chairs.
Original colors, so the original yoga instructor mat and the regular yoga mat. Now the original colors, they can completely match, so that the. Ooh, I lost that sentence. Apologies. Basically, the original colors are now matched completely from the instructor yoga mat and the regular mats, in addition to the.
Oh my god, there's the cosmetics mini fridge. There it is.
We also did something really smart, I think.
It's really
just
good.
Putting that logo there.
This is great.
Which one is the instructor mat?
This is because I was like those moon cycle yoga mats. That's something that I see all the time, and I was so confused as to why they just don't have a design like that in The Sims, or the geometric shapes one as well, because those are just very trendy and very current, and they have been in yoga for like the past decade essentially, and it felt like the yoga mats designs that are currently in the game just felt like a suburban American experience, which is very much the style of The Sims 3, but
two very exciting things.
like
about
see
this.
the
The
brushstroke
first one
stuff, it
are
just felt like very sort of
cucumber-
middle America
cucumber
mall,
piles.
like mini mall spa.
The cucumbers
But
came about because
I want to make
the
tranquility.
art team was showing the
Cucumber
image very early.
slices.
They had this bowl of cucumbers on the bottom shelf. You can sort of see it there, and we're like, we can't not have a bowl of cucumbers. Like it's right there. We have to have it. And
Power
we
sip
were fortunate enough
cucumber.
allowed to make this bowl of cucumber cooked meal. The other thing was something that actually we brought
Oh, that's
back with
great.
Connor's babies from university, which is Power Sip. So
I
now we
love
have
it.
cucumber slices and cucumber Power Sip, which is like the Power Sip's entry into the sparkling water scene.
Hokkaido parrot cat saying we lost the stream.
Remember that buff.
Oh no.
Nice.
You know what's Zen Guru Connor special when the buff is all caps.
Yeah, that's my signature.
Okay.
Oh, it's back.
But I love
Cucumber
it.
power.
Feel the cucumber with more cucumber than your doctor recommends.
A few other times, when as we continue.
All the UI UX
Wait,
text in this
the
game
other-
is so
the
good.
other
Do you
thing
see
that
the
is
masks, the
exciting
sheet
about this
masks in the fridge there?
is
Yes,
that
you can.
you can
Oh
Hang on,
my
hang on.
god.
facial masks.
I'm gonna
from
go
it.
through this frame by frame like the
So
Elden
for
Ring
the-
trailer
with
later.
Spa Day, the original Spa Day, your sim could take
That
a mud
horse
bath,
double
a bath
jumps.
soap, and while bathing, they'd have a mud mask, but it was only during the bath. So we're like, we should bring that out of
Animal
the tub,
masks.
out of the tub. So now we have a collection of different masks.
Oh
All of
my
them will help your
god.
sim
Yes,
relax,
yes, yes,
fly,
yes.
Negative
Yes,
moodlets
yes.
will just melt away. Some of them have unique benefits. You might be able to guess from the name and description. And some of them will have might
Oh my
have variances
God.
depending on the actual sim who's wearing it.
Yes.
Llama
With
spit.
all the masks, you'll get a bonus if you leave
Just
it
like, yeah,
on
all the
if
flavor
your
text
sim,
in this game. The
who's
writers who
left it
work
on
for
long
The
enough that
Sims
if
are
it's given
So
so
good.
funny.
enough
They're
time to
so
absorb the
funny. I
nutrients,
remember when
they'll
the
continue
Wicker
to feel the,
Whims porch furniture
effects
set
of the
came
mask
out and
after
everyone was
removing it,
losing
like,
their
literally the
minds
most
because
Yes.
this is to
I'd
play
like
on
to
Wicked
mention
Whims, which
for
is the
you,
really horny sex mod.
this is our family
When I played
friendly
that for
offering
Kotaku,
of
like
baby
my
formula.
literally my
Sergeants
Sims were
and
just
toddlers
giving blowjobs on the
can
porch.
get
And it was
Yeah.
so
Family can
frustrating.
join in on the spa day. You know how like when
So
you're a little
annoying.
kid and you want to do what your parents or older siblings are doing. This is so that you can't have your whole family do that. It's
So
like,
cute.
even if it's like just for appearances type thing, you wouldn't give your kid.
Mhm.
So your kid can have fun, basically. The animal mask, when you put it on, it's a random pattern between
That's so
which one did you
sweet.
get?
That's so cute.
The tiger, between a tiger, zebra, and also a
Oh,
lizard.
good.
Like, switch up the vibe.
He's a little boy. He's a
Yeah,
little tiger.
one to the toddler. But you kind of
Look at
mentioned
this
something
guy.
that
Oh, that's so cute.
you know, I kind of picked
Yeah,
up on
I
this,
also want to do a
leave
mask
them
right
on
now.
long enough. Is there something that happens if you leave them on too long?
Yeah, it's not too bad. If you leave it on, eventually, kind of like in real life, right? If you leave it on too long, you'll start to get a little uncomfortable and your Sims will want to take it off. But, that's all. There's not, you probably don't want to like apply too many in a row either, but if you just be smart about it, there'll be no problems.
Yeah, if
That's
we can have
fair.
it to maybe
Well, too many masks. No, like not a 100-layer challenge, right?
our artists were able to make the irritating.
That was a really good beauty YouTube trend. I wish that would come back.
Comfortable looking, I guess. Want to say that, but like, yeah, I think these
You
are really
can,
fun.
there are ways that you don't want to abuse the face mask, like
Yeah.
by applying
So we're
too
gonna
many
get some
too
great
quickly.
plaking and
You
peeling
can get a reaction,
skin.
and
Good.
PJ's right. It
I'm
looks,
excited.
looks pretty painful. I would hate to have that. Like, oh, they did a good job with it.
Okay. Oh, and also you had some personal goals with face masks.
I love this.
What did you want to
Can you
accomplish
die from
with
being
the
too relaxed? That would be the best.
Well, you can die in the sauna, I know.
Yes, great. Fantastic news.
Do things with the Colts. I will admit that, but we did get face masks. So, and some of them do things with the Colts. So that's all I'll say there.
Well, yeah, I'll just keep this on
Ooh.
for now, and
Yes.
we didn't really touch too much.
Oh,
on the
mermaids,
actual
probably.
new experience,
Oh my god.
but
Jason!
we have more
Jason.
We need
options.
to get
Say
Jason
maybe,
Sim in here.
maybe
I'm gonna
get
send
a
Motherboard to the
person who
spa.
wanna kinda get out of this.
That
I'm
sounds
trying to
great.
think of
do their own
what
thing rather than being at the
what
spa. Let's say
rates
we
would I give
let's go to the
Marchman?
park. I have some Sims ready to go.
Is these a treat for like
because
always down to do karaoke no matter what?
Geek.
on the side.
Yeah.
Saturdays,
Geek for sure.
So we're gonna go to the park. And
Is there like a party animal one?
I think they're like he's not a bro, but that's
No.
closest
Pretty much all the
to what
wellness
party
skill
animal
objects,
was.
so that's the
Yeah.
Party
massage
like
chair, the
he's
massage table,
just
the yoga
so
mats,
down
and
to hang
meditation
out.
tools, now
So
provide a
true.
way to
But
make
he's
money.
chill about it.
So
He
I
wants
guess
to
I can
just
start
be
talking
in a
about
room
that
with
while
all
you
of his
set up
friends
shop.
all the time.
This is why that
I love that
portable
we're just
massage,
now at the park in our
table and
bathrobes.
chair are important,
Why
like I
not?
mentioned earlier. So like if you want to set up a massage
Look at that baby.
business, like
The
on
toddlers are
beach or
really
at the
cute.
park, you can now do that.
I really just think the game turned
We've
around when they
also
added toddlers,
updated
and they say it's
the
been
original
blasting off into
incense
space ever since
objects to
then. So
these,
good.
Updated them so that you could put them in your live in your inventory.
Oh, you can
so
now
bring them
just
around too.
do your yoga at the
Since,
beach and in the
original
park?
holiday has incense objects give a benefit. Like if you're around.
Oh
them
my
when
god, you could
you're
host a
massaging
yoga
or
class in the
yoga and
park.
whatnot, so
Oh my
you
god.
can bring them with you. Which one should we talk about
I
first?
can't believe I
guess
have to now get this
massage
pack.
chair, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? This
Yeah.
was not a pack I told people they
So
had to get, but now I
the
kind of want
massage
people
chair
to get it.
table,
Mhm.
allow your so originally, right, they allow your Sims to give hand
Just turn on
massages,
move
foot
objects, it's
massages.
okay.
The table has a whole host of different massages, and now with the refresh mani-pedis, all of these things you can do for free, which is normal. However, we added a new interaction, which is tend, sort of like tending a bar. And while your sim is tending the massage table or the chair, all of those services are now at a cost for the customer. So while you
Oh.
tend,
Oops.
Hmm.
Sorry, that's my fault. I accidentally hit
Oh.
the button.
Yes.
We're back.
God, it's just making like
Okay.
non-traditional,
so while
Yeah,
you're
go
tending, pretty much all of those
non-traditional
services,
career types
will,
way more feasible.
just
Mhm.
basically,
They
instead of
really
being
used to just
free, you
not
just get money for
be
them.
kind of pointless, you know?
Yes.
So,
And now it just,
for
I
Sim's
feel so great. I
Addition,
don't
since
have to
the-
make my sim have one of the traditional careers.
Mhm.
I-
And the freelancing career too has been like fixed
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah. They've just made it
all the routing
a
is
lot
check out
more interesting, a lot less monotonous.
Aspirations,
Whoa,
Um,
sorry.
routing game.
In the menu, it was promote
You wanna talk
massage
about the
chair
features?
services on Simstagram.
Oh my God.
Maybe
Yeah.
Just showing off your nail sets.
Sure. Yeah. For
Hashtag nails,
the
hashtag
reward trait is the
hustle,
fair perspective
hashtag blah, blah,
trait,
blah.
where
Oh my
they
God.
can have like a breather, they have a moment of clarity, and it gets rid of their negative emotions, but also makes them immune to negative emotions. for a
Reward
little bit, so
trait.
they can kind of like deal with their emotions for like at least a day. The Zen Guru one is the calming aura. This is really fun. There's a big piece of
Wow.
the effects that comes off of them.
Wow.
It basically calm other sims down around them. You just become like a beacon.
True, it's girl boss time.
And the self-care specialist. You just have more notoriety doing self-care
Wow.
stuff, and you get more money from it.
Awesome. And we can probably, well, let's see. Any of these guys feeling the effects of no
Self-care expertise.
high maintenance? Not yet. But, okay. So she
Gosh, I
is
can't wait to
full
build a
site
spa
construction.
now.
We really need to do a goop
She's
playthrough.
tending it. You can offer an
Let's
Yes.
play
not
Gwyneth Paltrow, let's
certain
play.
services, but
Well, because
it's
their
free.
child, the Crunch Wrap, is going to
Oh, yeah, just to
True.
clarify,
Next
those
generation.
interactions
next
within
generation.
the
We got to
the
see,
player can choose
because
to offer,
they're
like,
obviously going to do a
don't
family
offer,
spa day after she has this
massage.
baby.
You can still
Oh,
choose
yes.
to have your
Yeah,
sim get
she's
a
gonna need a
massage,
little
but
pampering
your sim
after
will
that.
ask you to have
Agreed,
sex.
agreed.
Trying to route over, probably in a conversation. Have her ask. Cool. So
Ah,
we're gonna see.
this,
All right, this is a new picker.
here we go.
You wanna
They're
tell
going to give
us,
a manicure now.
like, what we're looking
I
at?
really want to see this.
Oh my god.
The well, at the top. There's
Oh my
the
God, this,
hairstyle.
I love this, I love this, I love
We have a
this, I love
couple.
this. And you can see how this could apply to so many different other kinds of careers too. Immediately,
And if
like
you
this
look
could
at the icons,
become
some of these
part of the
are
styling
tiny
career.
quality. Those
This
are
could
like
become a new
custom nails
feature
that could be rolled
of
out.
Oh my god.
These are based on
the styling career of the
so you can. That's the distinction there.
you know,
And
or
Easy Styles has
Style
So-
influencer, etc.
You can,
Style
Yeah.
guru.
if you-
yeah, you could add haircuts to this,
like the
right?
brown nails.
Pretty easily.
So there's actually different patterns for each one too.
And you could see how it could fit into the home
And
decorator
these are all the
career
same ones you see.
Mhm.
as well. How they could use a system like this.
Oh, there's all the pride colors.
Sheen at the top versus
You can be as
not
gay
sheen.
as you want to be.
But yeah, some are long.
They have an ombre color also.
Oh, it's like shiny or matte. Oh my god.
And I love how they've signaled these things in really simple ways, right? You can tell it's shiny immediately because it has that stripe on it, and it differentiates. Like the design here, the UI UX design is so smart.
This is gonna be awesome.
Ella is trying to dig through the door and get into this room by any means
She
necessary.
wants a manicure.
She does.
You do it in gameplay.
She's always getting her
you get
little
added
paws
benefits.
caught in
You
the
get buffs
blanket.
from it, you get new socials with it. But those nails will eventually degrade as well until I have to get like a touch up. So it's basically, do I want just perfect nails forever, or do I want nail gameplay? You can kind of choose.
I love that. It's
Oh,
such a
yes.
realistic- That's such a realistic addition. Because after about 2 weeks, I'll start looking at my nails like, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's time to visit the nail.
I
Yeah,
love
they will look at
this.
their nails like, oh, geez. I got
Okay. That is the biggest nail polish battle I've ever seen, but go off.
Yeah.
I have to call out PJ. This is what
I
you
wish
wear
I got
for
nail
your sim to
polish
be
in that amount.
uncomfortable.
It's probably just
Versus
too hard to model something that's
You have to make it
actually
really
small.
super small, yeah.
Yeah. And like to have it actually be visible.
Agreed.
At that point, like I have to take it off, right? Once she's up.
Oh, she's getting the uncomfortable trait from having the having the mask on. I really do want to see what it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, you can click on your sim at any time to remove the mask once they have it on. It's just if you like
The
if you,
nail
like, put it on and take
filing.
it off, you're not going to get any of like the bonus benefits, but
Yeah. So while they're doing that, I'll queue up. Like you can do new routines
Yeah,
in the park
he's
now.
had a
So-
perfectly
Yeah, I
nice
guess-
time with his mask.
actually, if you don't mind, I'll refresh people's memories about how yoga worked before. So with the original spa day, yoga classes could
This
take
I've never
place at the
explored,
spa,
right?
gym,
Being a
and also
yoga
the
instructor,
private
because it
classes
never
instructor
felt.
yoga mat
It felt like a
classes.
chore. Like a lot of the
And
things
Zen
they add
could only
sometimes, a lot of the new
participate,
traits. Like I
class
feel like
so with
the
the
Dust
refresh,
Bunny
you can now
kit
get
is a
your own
perfect
instructor
example of
yoga mat,
this.
like your sim can actually
It's
own it.
just once
You
you
can
start
hire a yoga
engaging with it, it's
instructor, and
so
they also
intense that
normally
it
teach
feels
yoga
like such a
classes.
chore.
You
Like
have the option
laundry is
to
another
class
one
to
where it's
earn
like I
money
love
or,
building laundry rooms, but once you
work
start having laundry exist on your lot, you are doing laundry constantly, like non-stop laundry.
So they didn't. Okay.
Oh,
the
it's
other
so
way,
cute.
That's really cool.
If you
High
you can
five!
if you're not tending, you'll see.
She's
that.
got to pee really bad.
That's right. It lets
Oh,
you
what
do
was
that.
I saying? Teaching. Oh yeah, so you
Yeah.
could teach a yoga class for money. You can also lead just a yoga session, like if you want to just do it for your family, you don't want to charge people. The reason why it's so much money there is because you have
Oh, that's
that,
great.
aspiration trait.
Oh,
If you notice that.
Oh
the
my God.
aspiration- what was
Just
it
the
called
hustle.
earlier?
Oh yeah. The
You're a specialist?
yeah.
Yeah, that one like super boosts how much
It
money you
was-
can make.
That
Not quite
is
that much.
Nancy. Is she gonna come and do some yoga right now?
Yes.
Yes. Nancy is here to do yoga.
So, oh yeah, and
Right.
the other
Oh, that's
distinction, sorry, is
amazing.
that if you saw in that pie menu, there was public. So
Oh, there's a
public
little
means
kid who wants to
anyone can
yoga.
join. So like if you do it in a park, you might have people join in, and then the private means Sims only you can invite join. So it's basically like invitation only or open to anyone.
I also like the
Well, like,
footsteps, which I
also-
think those are
also-
new.
Sorry, I was just gonna say
No,
that.
no,
They're a
no,
little
It's
scene.
so
You
great.
know, I set down these mats because I'm a little OCD and like how
Nancy doing
But if you didn't
yoga
bring
in
your own
her
mats, the
sunglasses.
public one, the other Sims will bring their own mats and
Oh.
sit down. So
yes, it's the convenience of the video game world.
We're all fancy
You don't
now.
have. All you have to make sure you have is the instructor yoga mat.
Okay, that's good to know.
When
Also, I
Sims
was
join
wondering
the
that.
class, if there isn't one, like in the vicinity, they will put down a rented one to use. We didn't leave meditation out of the fun. So similar to yoga class, you can now
Also,
put story
this is like a
mode
very
in the
small
meditation
thing, but the
session
fact that it's
where
not
both Sims,
synchronized
the paid
is
version,
incredible to me.
and where you lead
Yeah.
a session
Like
is
there's the
just
delay of like you watch the teacher and
Yeah.
you figure out what they're doing, and not all of the Sims are doing it at the same time. Because I feel like
Yeah.
that's like a problem that the Sims occasionally will have.
With meditation,
Sims
you can
doing the
start it from
same
any
like
stool.
activity, just like being the same
You
animation
might
all at once.
notice
It's very
that
weird.
And you can like
children are
really tell that it's the same
participating.
animation
Yes,
because it's a video
so
game, you know?
children
Yeah.
can
People
build their
have minor
yoga
differences
meditation.
normally when
Yoga
they
will build their yoga skill in
move around,
meditation
but when
as
Sims are doing
individual.
literally the exact same
Children
thing,
can
it's
also now
because
have
it really
their
takes you out of the
own
moment of the game.
since they are now able
Just
to
the
raise up
more
pets
that it
to
feels like
use.
these systems are occurring on
Another
their
thing
own
is
and that we're
if you
not
have
triggering
parental
them,
yoga
the better it'll
meditation,
be. And
do
the
help
more that they
with
work on
emotional
this game, it's clear
I think
how
those
much
headlines
more
are
they're
just
sort of internalizing that.
'cause,
Your
like,
skill's probably low.
Yeah, it's pretty
Like,
low. Yeah.
This stuff I've never played with
But yeah,
too. Like
so
they've just made it a lot more attractive to me to think that I could bring this to this child is leading them in a guided meditation. I love it. I love
They should.
uh,
They might tip you. There is a small chance that someone might.
I mean,
not be
it just feels
satisfied with
so
their services.
right. Like I can't wait to
like,
bring
if
this to the
your
park
skill is
and San
low, or
Myshuno.
if they're
You know,
just mean in general.
I'm
they don't
immediately
like
like I'm
you.
thinking like, oh, I'm gonna start a simmer
Like,
at that.
you know,
It's just gonna be a yoga instructor.
If you're someone
You know?
friendly,
Oh, yeah.
they're not going to cough up the cash.
Yeah. So I think it looks like he got paid. He did good enough job, I guess. To want to
There's made a bunch of money.
one of the cast assets
God.
mentioned that it is new. This is a new track.
You can hustle now. You can really girl boss in ways you've never girl bossed before.
Family can do it.
I love this.
You can see this sim over here is wearing it in pink color, and our toddler as
The
well.
lore tracksuit.
Wearing it.
an entire family wearing velour tracksuits.
The Juicy Game Pack.
Oh my
Very
god.
sweet treats too. Juicy Game Pack.
Okay,
So the fact that
let's see.
there are people who are nostalgic for the years that I was in high school is really
I kind of wanted to.
giving me psychic damage right now.
I like went to Nordstrom Rack a couple of years ago and like saw Juicy tracksuits on sale for like $20 for a
Oh
whole
my
thing. And I was like,
god.
that would have been great.
Dude, you should have gotten it. They're
I
really
should've.
comfortable though.
I know.
Here's the thing is Uggs are really comfortable. It's just that
Oh, I
they're so
love Uggs.
ugly.
Yeah, I mean, I did buy myself some Uggs for Hanukkah last year. They are my inside shoes. They are not allowed to
Listen.
touch the ground outdoors.
See, that's the thing is like when people, I hated Uggs because when you wear them outside, if you wear them in the snow, and if you live in New England, you know that it's just wet constantly. They're gonna get huge stains on them. The suede's
Exactly.
gonna get ruined.
Mhm.
You know, they're not outside shoes really.
No.
They're really inside shoes.
So if it's a little
And that's like they're so comfy looking, but I wouldn't be caught dead wearing them outside.
You did such a great job.
Oh my god, sorry, the Simstagram thing is so good.
I love Simstagram. I love that they've sort of the way that they have sort of alluded to social networks existing without actually having to do them. You know, like I actually have to represent them. Like there's Plopsy and all this stuff, but there's not like your sim doesn't actually ever browse to that website. It just uses the internet in the way that people use it.
Like a little aid
Yes.
for your pop-up wellness shop.
Yeah. Also, you get fame from it if you have fame installed. So you can also get a little famous from doing this.
This is great.
I think it's really cool that you're able to. Like,
Oh my god, you could be a famous Instagram wellness person.
Dude, I'm so mad now that I have to get this game and then get famous and then just like be Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh my
Like-
god, yes. Yeah, our child is gonna be just moved us to Los Angeles and be a wellness guru. Live in a house, live in a hustle house
Yes.
with eight to 10 other entrepreneurs.
Like, I was really
Welcome to the Sim Talk house.
Oh my god.
What's going to happen, but we've been pretty blessed. I think it's because he's been doing so much meditation yoga that it's been keeping him pretty centered. But if we let him do his own thing, he'd be in a very sad place.
No, you're right. That's I'm kind of
Same.
sad we didn't see that, but like I said, it doesn't take a lot for them to set off.
The Yoni Honey
And
house.
there's some very interesting things that can happen to them, but I guess I won't want to spoil it now. I was hoping it would happen, but you guys.
God.
Yeah, let's just say taking a shower.
And then again, you can see how they're taking systems that existed from other packs and putting them in this one. The tend thing they mentioned was similar to the tending table, which came from Eco Lifestyle. So like as soon as they add a new system, they retroactively look back and like how can we use these new systems to improve these old ideas.
Okay, I think we've covered
It's
everything.
the
So I just wanna say
the
thank
team
you
that works on this game is so talented, and I want them to just have the freedom and resources they need to make it in exactly the way they need to, because whenever they have a good idea, it sings and it improves the
I
game.
agree. I agree entirely.
Just one last thing.
Yeah. Like you can see
Going back to an
the
old
friction.
Wait,
Welcome
hold
to
on
that.
1 second, Gita.
Oh, they're having one more thing?
What you thought today, just let us know. And we're keen to hear what you thought of
Yes.
this pack refresh. I'm excited just because it's new and it's a way to bring new life into this, into our older packs.
Good things.
Again, I
Good
just wanna
things.
say
This is
thank
good.
you
Please
to,
keep doing this.
Donic Sims for
Simply
joining us today.
yeah.
This
I want to see this for every pack.
we hope players
You know, I would love to see this for every pack. And it adds value to these older packs, right?
Mentions of blurring
Like,
out, so
I agree.
think they
This
like
is
it.
the
I'm
reason
not
for people
sure.
too who didn't buy
Look at the
Spa Day to
timeline,
go
see
and
if
buy
they
it
like
now.
Exactly. No, exactly. Like it's gonna be
Thank you.
great.
Thanks again.
Let's see. So good.
That's amazing. Gosh, you know, like I love this. I can't wait to play this. I'm so excited. It's gonna be
Yeah.
really good. All right,
Amazing. All
we're
right.
just playing this
so-
trailer again.
Amazing. Okay, so want to do some final thoughts because
Yeah.
it's coming out September 7th, which
Next
is
week, baby.
4 days from now.
Oh my god! Right after the 3-day weekend. So go to the spa and then
Rosh
come
Hash-
back.
Simply for Rosh Hashanah, I am going to get myself Spa Day to
Yes.
refresh for the new year. That's
Absolutely.
Judaism
You
to
gotta
me.
set some goal. Yes. Gotta set some goals.
It's true.
You know, reflect.
Reflect and girl boss.
I love this song. I gotta listen to Best Friend as soon as this is over.
Yeah. Man, so I guess
This is such a huge, like, encouraging sign for the future of this game.
Yeah.
Which, this is the one thing I felt like was missing here. Is just like the older stuff just doesn't feel as relevant, and I don't use it as much in the game anymore because the newer stuff is so interconnected in a way that they could not even envision when this game was new.
completely agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled to see what happens. Like, I feel like some people are like super amped about The Sims 5 happening, but if they continue to do this, I don't know why we would need to reinvent the wheel anytime soon, because things are in my view going in a good direction.
Just the work they did on this base game to make it so optimized so that it really runs on anything has really extended the longevity of this game. And the art style also means that it can scale up and become more HD and more defined the longer that this game is out, because it is so cartoony. There doesn't feel like a need to create a new base game. So by the time we got The Sims 4, after having The Sims 3, The Sims 3 base game looked and felt old.
It does, yeah.
The base game doesn't have a lot of things in it, but it still feels very current, especially build by.
Yeah. No, I just appreciate so much as well that it only costs about like $5 to get the base game these days.
Yeah, I really do. I really think that that's got to be ruining the lives of a lot of like high schoolers right now. And it's only $5.
But yeah, anyway.
It's going to be great. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. And we'll be back soon.
Yeah, we will. We can't wait to have that baby.
Yes, can't wait for that baby. Simply, yeah. All right. Peace out, guys.
See you guys later.
Bye.
The future and the fame. You waste away everything you left behind. If there's another man, I hope you don't go ahead. But I don't want to stay chasing shadows. But I don't want to stay.